you hurt me so much that I had to leave you. Girl, I thought that you were done, we'll be perfect together. But you hurt me so much that I had to leave you.
One thing I forgot to change. All right, there we go. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? How are all my homies doing today? Who's ready for the chess tournament today? Say hi. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? How we doing? How we doing? Don't forget we have to do the we have to what was I about to say? I literally just lost my train of thought. Bro, made my ear bleed. Sorry, bro. My bad. What's up, Pabu? Good morning, Captain Bill. Good morning, Harshbu. Good morning, Super. Good morning, Pony Blaster. Pabu, must watch. You're darn right. This is a must watch. Every single chess tournament is a must watch. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema at all times. Pony Blaster is her Ito. Support you, my man. Shout out Pony Blaster. Pony Blaster a G. Shout out my homie Pony Blaster. Alright. So, welcome guys, for starters. Good to see everybody here. I will say this. I believe we are going to be having a 1,000 ELO to 1,500 ELO chess tournament here today, because I had more people tell me they could make it that were in that range than people outside of it. But if we get more people for the other format, I will host that tournament too. It honestly just depends genuinely on who shows up. I need people to show up on time, and be ready to rock and roll. But yeah, no. So that's what I'm shooting for today. I'll have some kind of mini game for you guys to play. Those of you that aren't playing in the tournament. But what's up, Mongo? How are you doing today? So who's all here right now? Can you guys all check in with me? Who's all here? Yeah. If you're above 1,500 ELO, go ahead and say. I'll have you guys say 2. If you're 1,000 ELO to 1,500 ELO, please say 1. Clash. Shout out Pabu. Pabu a G, bro. Pabu an absolute G, bro. Absolute G. Alright, so make sure we got all this here. What is up, guys? What is up? Alright, so we're gonna put Mongo here. And this is all subject to change. Nobody flip out and crash out. Everything is subject to change. We're gonna get this squared away. So everybody just hold your horses, especially Mongo. I feel like Mongo always complains about who he's playing first, so just hold your horses. Alright, so Harshbu, are you in the ELO range? I need to know if you're in the ELO range. I feel like I have background checked you before, but I need to background check you, because I don't remember. Providing wisdom to the match. I am Blitz. I am 1,400. Does that count, please? I am new here. 1,400 Blitz does not count. Pony Blaster, just kind of give you a little bit of reference. So for my chess tournaments, they are Blitz matches in the chess tournament, but I go off of Rapid ELO because I genuinely believe that most players who play on chess.com usually play on their Rapid time control part of their account, and I do it based off of that. Yes, I know some players do play a little bit more Blitz. Yes, I know a few more players do Bullet. If you do Bullet instead of everything else, you're a psycho, dude. Dude, I played Bullet yesterday, and I actually wanted to just, jump off my balcony. But yeah, no, so we go off of that. So unfortunately, I cannot do it based off of that. But I have been telling everyone, and it's actually fantastic that you were here. If I'm calculating this correctly, you make a full tournament for our above 1,500 ELO format. But for me to have that tournament, I need everybody to show up. I believe we got Man, Pabu, Chess Dungeon, and a few other people that really want to have that higher ELO tournament. But the thing is, if I put you in this tournament, I have to give you time odds, and I really prefer to not give you time odds. Also, you guys have Evo too. Evo's really good too. And he's up there. I'm 5,000 ELO. Nice. Seeing a move ahead. Oh, I think I have seen you before. I think I have. Let me look you up real quick. Alright. I need to copy this in. And you guys that are here for the tournament, Lil Iberia, you're Katie, right? Let's see here. And I need to get Supra, Brutus. I'm pretty sure Brutus is clear. Hello, Eunuch. How are you doing today, my friend? Yeah. Thank you for your understanding, Pony Blaster. Awesome. Thanks for checking in, Katie. You're on my friends list? Dude, I think I might just be blind. Sorry, Harshbrew. That's my bad. Let's see. Where are you? Where is my homie Harshpoo? You're in my friends list. And you said your name was Seeing a Move Ahead. I feel like I do remember adding you, actually. Were you in the stream yesterday? You may have been in the stream yesterday. Okay, we got a good solid tournament ahead of us, guys. So everybody stay tuned. Where are you? I don't see you. I don't see you. Can you send me a friend request? Yeah. Can you send me a friend? Actually, no. I'll just copy your name and I'll copy your name. You don't have to do that. Let's see here. Seen a Move Ahead. Copy. All right. Unit, can you copy? Or actually, no. I have yourchess.com. I'll look at yourchess.com real fast. Seen a Move Ahead. Awesome. You're right within the ELO range. Your account was made 2 years ago. Nice. Looks like you should be good to go. Have you played in the chess tournament before? I'm pretty sure you have, Harshboo. Have you played in the tournament before? Played in the tournament before? Talking. I am not very good at it. Yeah, your account looks good. Your account looks good to me. Let's look at your rapid real quick. I'm pretty sure you played in the tournament before already, though. Best win 1482, highest rating 1496. Nice. Last game played October 28th. Nice. Yeah, you should be good. You should be good, Harshboo. I appreciate you letting me look you up and background check you. Much appreciated. Alright, so anyways, so I got Harshboo. That's how I say your name, right? Harshboo? And I'm going to go on record and state this as well. I am American as heck. And if I butcher your name, please be respectful and tell me if I'm saying it incorrectly. I do not mean to butcher anyone's names. I am literally just extremely American, and I don't know how to talk. So, thank you. I would like to just go on record and say that. All right, so we got to add Katie on here. And I think we have, what is it, Eunuch? I think Eunuch I'm missing. I think I'm missing Eunuch. Okay, so you did play the chess tournament before. Awesome. Okay, no worries. Yeah, I love you, man. Love you too, Pony Blaster. Can I send my brother to play here? He is really a chess fan. Sure. Have him stop by. If we don't have enough by the time he gets here, then sure. And also, you guys that are new here too, if I just like plug people into the chess tournament, these guys that I plug in, like for example, Mongo, Supra, Chess Leveling, and Katie, they have all played in probably 5+ chess tournaments, and I know they are all good. They have all had their fair share of tournaments. And also, announcement for you guys too, I'm going to add a new role in the Discord server where if you win a chess tournament, you get the championship badge. So that is going to be pretty cool as well. So we're gonna have that in there. And I actually might make that like the front color too. Pretty sweet. But okay, anyways, I gotta lock in here. All right, so I need to look up Eunuch. Juice Smasher. I played against you yesterday. I remember. Juicer Smasher, right? Yeah, Juicer Smasher. All right, let's look at you real fast. Nice. Your background's nice. And you are international. You can't fall in love with lust. I agree with that. Very, very good quote there. Excellent quote. Shout out to all my homies that are doing NNN this November. If you know, you know. Yeah, your account looks good to me. You've played over 1,000 games. Your account was made over 6 months ago. And oh no, you're 1983 Rapid though, bro. Oh, you're so good. Okay. Eunuch. This is literally the detrimental factor. You are good on all fronts. I was wondering why you absolutely pulverized me in that last game we played yesterday. You're a good player. Yeah, you're a good player. There's no secret to this. You're a good player. Let me see how many people I get, and I'll tell you what. I am, like, those of you who are not playing, I am going to give you guys a little bit of a small game. You guys can play while the games are all going on, and we just kind of go from there. I might give you guys betting odds too. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. Full Strive needs to get everything situated first. Explore Chess, what's up, bro? His rating is 1983 in Rapid. He's a very good chess player. But hang tight, my friend. Explore Chess is clear. Captain Bill, are you good to play? And then I think I need one more. Brutus, are you in the ELO range? I think I'm missing Brutus, and then I think Brutus is. We're crying out loud. Brutus was Wait, hang on. Nick said he wanted to play today too. Let me message Nick real quick. Hop on and message me as soon as you can in chat. 13 people watching. Welcome to the stream, everybody. We have an actual... We have a very intense chess tournament ahead of us. Captain Bill is clear. Excellent. Thank you, Captain Bill. All right, who is within the 1,000 to 1,500 ELO rapid range that I have not added to the bracket yet? Nick said he's on his way. Is there anyone else in here? Brutus, are you still in the range? Actually, Brutus, I'll look you up real quick. I know your chess.com user is. You're Pure Blaze, right? No, you're not Pure Blaze. What is your chess.com? Oh no, you're Bennick. You're Bennick. I knew that. I totally knew that. Oh yeah, Brutus is good. This is you, right, Brutus? All right, dope. Did we review this last time? Wait, your chess.com account was made 1, 2, 3. Yeah, your chess. It's over 3 months old. You were 1,000 games played. Your games look fine to me, just off of a rough analysis. And you've played before, so you're fine. Yeah, you should be good. Awesome. Yes, guys, please, those of you that are just now joining us, please do me a favor and like the stream. It really helps us push these tournaments out to more people. And the sooner I can get monetized on YouTube, which we are so incredibly close, which means the more you guys watch, the more hours we get. And what that means is that eventually, once I can start taking this whole Full Strive chess tournament brand, Discord, everything a little bit more seriously, I'll be able to host more chess tournaments. So we're going to push for 3 a week here in the near future. And on top of that, we're going to have 2 other cool events that I'm going to start hosting on stream as well that I'm going to be launching. I announced one of them, and I have another mystery event that I'm going to be announcing either tomorrow or Thursday. I haven't decided quite yet. But we have all of that coming, and then, dude, like, our community is like no other. We're on another level. Like, we're on the come up. Like Hikaru, Magnus, like they're going to have to start messing with us here soon. We're on the come up. And it's not even close. So if you guys could like the stream, more of the story, I would appreciate it. Alright, so Brutus. What did I forget to do? I forgot to put you on here. Alright, everybody check in with me and stay here before I randomize the bracket. Yeah, Mongo's a G. Mongo lets my YouTube videos run 24/7, bro. Shout out Mongo. And just so you guys know, all you guys that were here in the beginning, and I'm gonna make this as clear as I possibly can, because I will, like, Full Strive will go to the top. Like, we are gonna be a top name brand in the chess community niche, and there's no stopping us. Those of you that were here in the beginning and watched the grind and the climb to the top, I will remember all of you. I have a list of names of all the people who have stuck with me since the beginning, and I still consider this the beginning because we have an absolute ceiling that's 30,000 feet high. Actually, you know what? No, there is no ceiling. The sky is the limit. But awesome. Monsters. How could I see? All right, Katie, Supra. I already checked it. Magnus is busy. Bro, I'm busy. Magnus, I can't talk to Magnus right now. Young Window Liquor. Yo, this is Nick. You fill my spot? Oh, boy. I did because everybody showed up before you did. Fudge. We have found ourselves in quite a predicament here. Hang on, let me make sure everybody checked in. So Brutus is here, Katie's here, Super's here. Harshpoo's here, Chess Leveling's here, Explore Chess is here. Mongo hasn't checked in, and Captain Bill has 2. Captain Bill, so that's 7. Alright. Well, Nick, why is your name Young Window Licker? Y'all be coming up with the most random names, bro. Why y'all names so weird? Like, U's name is I went to FKU. Because his name's literally U. Why U? Beer. I got here late. I was warming up with Magnus. Here. Bro was playing Magnus Bot. A.K.A. ChatGPT. Alright, cool. Alright, so Nick is here. So the tournament is completely full. Everybody's on stream. Barring anyone leaves. If any of you guys leave, you're going to lose your spot. But let me ponder this for a quick moment. Captain Bill has given up his spot one too many times, and he wants to play today, so I don't really want to give up his spot. I firmly believe nobody else wants to give up their spot. Anyone else want to give up their spot? Gosh darn it. Nick, I really needed you to get here on time. That's the thing, bro. These tournaments fill up so quick now. I'm sorry. I know you said you were voting, I'm pretty sure. Spin the wheel for the spot. Are you sure, Captain Bill? Harshpoo's like George Belfort from Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not leaving. I'm not freaking leaving! Yeah! If you're below the age of 16, don't watch that movie until you're 18. 17's a wild card. Great movie, though. Alright, you sure? Alright, and Nick, you're with us right now? Nick, you're with us? If Nick is with us right now, I am he who wins from the shadows. Alright, Nick, I'll put you in for Captain Bill if you like my stream right now. Everybody else that's in the stream right now, please be sure to like the stream. Help us push the stream out to more individuals like yourselves. Alright, cool. Alright. So let me go ahead and randomize this real quick. I am going to ponder this for a short moment. I am going to do this. I'm going to move Katie down here. Oh, I have a master plan. I believe I took Nick off, so I'm going to put Nick up here. And then after this, all right, I need everybody to be able to be capable of doing the game with the correct settings. And I have like a list of people. Mongo's at the bottom of the list. I'm kidding. All love Mongo. Obviously, Super and Mongo won't play. Let me ponder this for a short second. All right, I'm going to do Explore Chess versus Harshpoo. Are all of you guys capable of doing the correct settings on your games? I know I have a list. I know most of you are already. If you've done this before, you know how to do it. But like those of you that are like newer, y'all can do 3+2 when I tell you to, and not start your game without consent from Full Strive. And then I am going to switch out. I'm gonna put Harshpoo up here. I'm gonna put Super down here. And I think this will be the chess tournament. Yeah, cool. This look good to everybody? Everybody say yes if this looks good. I like this bracket. I think this bracket's good. For experience, we won't take that. Can you ask lower 1500 that can we play if we agree we can participate? I am not doing savings again unless it says 3-2. Roger. Everything looks good. Excelente. Mango, give me use. Dog, y'all are so funny with the mango comments, bro. He hates being called mango. It's actually kind of funny. Let me make sure the lighting looks proper from my end. I think the lighting looks okay. This looks fine, right? And not too hot. Up, we have Mr. Eggplant in the background. Right there. Wait, right there. See that? My finger. I literally am like following my camera with the finger, and it's not working because I'm going the opposite way. Right there. Right there. I give up. I cannot go backwards. Alrighty, guys. Alrighty. Let me think. What else do I need to tell you guys before we turn the recording on? Oh. Guys, after the tournament is done, do not go anywhere. I am doing the reviews for every single chess tournament game. I'm going to break down every single thing, and I'm a 1900 ELO Rapid player, and I feel like I could really provide you with some helpful tips and just genuinely just, even if you do feel like my tips aren't very helpful, like watching the game on a stream, I feel like is very beneficial for you to develop as a chess player. So if you want to stick around, I highly recommend you do. It'd be very beneficial, and it's honestly fun reviewing all the games, especially when they're chaos. Like Katie. Katie's games are always chaos, pure chaos. And I have a surprise for all of you that want to stick around at the end of this video. And I'm going to be talking about another famous chess player that I had the privilege of meeting multiple times. And all of you are probably going to know who this is, but we're going to be doing that. And I have to record a YouTube video for it, so we're doing it on the live stream. And yeah. Awesome. So one final time, guys, those of you that are on the bracket, please check in and say here. I repeat, if your name is on the bracket, before I turn the live or the recording on and start doing the YouTube intro and then we read all the clauses, please check in and say here. Mongo, Harshbu, Chess Living, Explore Chess, Nick, Supra, Katie, Brutus. Please check in. And people are leaving the stream. Stop leaving the stream, guys. Please stop leaving. Please stop leaving the stream and stay in the stream. Excellent. John, chess inventor of chess. Big brain. All right. Nick, Mongo, Harshbu, Chess Leveling, Brutus, Supra, Explore Chess. I think I'm missing Katie. Katie, can you check in, please? Nick, Mongo, Harshbu, Chess Leveling, Brutus, Supra, Explore Chess, and I just need Katie. I'm going to be a little lenient on the rules today too, as far as games go, and screwing up the settings. I kindly ask that no games get aborted too. Y'all playing my tournaments before. I'm pretty sure y'all seen my tournaments at the bare minimum. We better not get any mess ups on this tournament, all right? We gotta have a good, clean tournament. Katie has meowed, and I believe that means here in cat. So, awesome. Speaking of cat, my kitty cat is sleeping, and he's so precious and cute. But if he wakes up, he's gonna go turn on demon time. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and record the YouTube intro. If I decide to make this a full-length video, I haven't decided yet, but we'll figure it out. But what I do need to do first, though, hang on. I have to do one final thing here. I need to delete some of these. All right, delete, 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 delete. Delete. I have too many videos in my camera roll. Delete. Delete. I just want to make sure I have enough space. Delete. 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 Hey, does anybody think of a certain robot when I say the word delete? It's from a PBS show or a PBS Kids show that I watched as a child. Delete. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and pause the music now, and it's time for our YouTube intro. We're gonna get this on one take. If I don't get it on one take, everybody wins. All right. It's time. pause the music real fast. We'll get that music going here in just a second. Actually, I'm gonna take this off. Actually, I need to do a test. I gotta do a test. Testing 1 2 3. Testing. I have to do a test because my mic doesn't work sometimes for no reason. Testing 1 2 3. Testing. All right, awesome, cool. Test is good. All right. Why does it feel like it's dark in here? Does it feel like it's dark in here? I feel like it's dark in here. It's good. Lighting is good. Dang, Captain Bill, nice. Captain Bill got on the first try. Dude, bro, that's actually crazy you got that, bro. Captain Bill knows. Cyber chase, bro. Alright. Alrighty, fellas. Please be straight, Shane. It's not going to be straight for the entire broadcast, but just at least for the live stream. Alright, that's good. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Full Strive Chess Tournament. We have an absolute killer tournament in store for you today. We have a lot of returning faces, some former champions, and everybody looking to engrave their name in the Full Strive Chess Tournament history books as the champion of our Full Strive Chess Tournament here today. This is going to be an absolute clash of titans, so do not go anywhere, y'all. Go ahead and sit back, relax, and let's get right into that first chess game. Awesome. YouTube intro is done. We can go ahead and turn the music on. And now we are going to review all the clauses. So everybody at attention. Please, everybody listen up. Everybody at attention, please. All right. Go ahead and get this started. Clause 1. Players must have a Chess.com account that has been active for at least over 3 months. Players must have a minimum of 200 games played on Chess.com, and players must have a minimum of 50 rapid games played on Chess.com. Players can only participate with one account, and if a player is caught with multiple accounts participating, it will be an automatic ban from the server on the spot. Clause 2. If a player is caught cheating, which includes using engines or any outside help, you will be banned on the spot. All games are reviewed at the end of each tournament to confirm nobody used any outside sources, and if foul play is confirmed, it will be an automatic server ban on the spot as well. Absolutely no smurfing. If you are caught smurfing, this will result in an automatic ban from the server. All players must have their Chess.com profile linked in their Discord bio, so Full Strive and the mods can background check all participating players. Clause 3. There's a maximum of 10 participants for every tournament. Every tournament is first come, first serve. And I still need to make that bracket for 10 participants. The prize for all tournaments is $10 sent via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal, or a Chess.com Gold membership, and there is no other method, so do not ask me to send you crypto, because I will not, and do not waste both of our times. The winner of each tournament is required to private message me their preferred method of payment as well, and a picture of their choosing to post in the Wall of Fame channel, which is the most prestigious channel on the entire Discord server. Clause 4. Wait. I think this is a new one. Yeah. All tournament matches are single elimination. Winner moves on, loser is eliminated. All games will be played one at a time from top to bottom in the live bracket that I will have on screen so the entire server can follow and watch each match. So in this format right here will be Mongo Harshbu Game 1, Chess Lovely Explorer Chess Game 2, Nick Supra Game 3, Katie Brutus Game 4. Each tournament round will use a randomized wheel spin that I will provide on stream that will decide who plays with white and who plays with black. Clause 5. Every match is 3 minutes per player with 2 seconds of bonus time per move. I will assign one of the active game players to start each match with the proper settings. Both players must wait 5 seconds as soon as the game begins before playing their first playing their first move each, so that I can get into the game and live stream it for the audience. If the game ends in a tie, players will immediately play a 2-minute bullet tiebreaker with no bonus time. If there is a third tie, there will be a 1-minute bullet game with 2 seconds of added bonus time until there is a winner. Clause 6. Players must check in with me on stream before and after your match and say, I acknowledge, after I read you the terms and conditions for the current match at hand. All right, we had an issue with this in the past 2 tournaments. I want to make this very, very clear. When I spin the magic wheel, I expect the 2 players that are playing with me to be in my stream and listening to me before I tell you to leave the stream. This is exactly what I'm going to tell you after every single wheel spin. I'm going to say, Blah, blah, or player 1, player 2. This is going to be a 3-minute blitz game with 2 seconds of added bonus time. In the event that a game's settings are not properly set up, the game is aborted, or anything of the sort, you will both be subject to an immediate 2-minute bullet game with no bonus time. I kindly ask that you both wait 5 seconds before playing your first move each, and if you two are ready to begin, please say, I acknowledge, and then exit the stream and start your game. That will be what I will say for every single chess tournament match. Do not leave my stream before I read you the pre-match requisites, or you will suffer a suspension. I am not doing that ever again. Some people did that in a couple streams. That's not going to fly anymore. All right? You want to play my tournaments? That's the rule. Players must leave the stream during their match to avoid any unfair advantage, and if you are caught on the viewer list while you are playing, you will be disqualified on the spot. And I do have a viewer list on YouTube. I have a third-party software that tells me who is watching. So please don't watch while you're playing. You get one warning for this, and then you'll be banned from the server. Clause 7. In the event that a game's settings are not properly set up, the game is aborted, they're choosing the wrong color. You will both be subject to an immediate 2-minute bowl game with no bonus time to determine the winner. And Full Stride will be actively commentating every tournament match and will not be reading the Twitch chat during matches. Do not ping me on Discord while matches are actively happening. If there is an issue or you have a question, please ask a mod in chat or on Discord. If you want updates on when I am live, please visit the Twitch updates channel, or excuse me, I can't say that. I meant to say Purple app. Please don't flag me. The YouTube updates channel, because we don't stream on the Purple app anymore, to stay up to date on when I turn the live stream on for all tournaments. Clause 8. Immediately after the tournament ends, Full Stride will be reviewing all tournament matches on YouTube Live, and these reviews will be... oh my gosh, I cannot talk. These reviews are all recorded and will be readily available under the Live tab on the Full Stride YouTube channel. All tournament broadcasts will be posted on Full Stride YouTube the following day of every tournament, and I haven't been doing this lately because the streams have been enough, but I might start doing this again, we'll see. And if you are a creator and wish to get a copy of your tournament matches, please DM Full Stride your email on Discord, and feel free to post these clips however you want. Clause 9. Bring your best to this tournament, and please say I acknowledge in the stream chat if you accept our terms and conditions. I repeat, if you accept these terms and conditions that I've just stated to you, please say I acknowledge in the stream chat if you accept and understand. What's up, Breakfast? How are you? Katie said, Wally, bro. Come on, no, it's Cyber Chase. Yeah, I'm going to add a new rule, too. You guys aren't allowed to resign. No resigning. Full Stride needs this content. All right. Nick acknowledges. Explore Chess acknowledges. Brutus acknowledges. Super acknowledges. That's 4. I need 4 more acknowledgements, please. Oh, wow. All right, everybody came in at once. All right, Nick, Explore Chess, Brutus, Supra, Harshpoo, Katie, Chess Leveling, Mongo. That is all 8 participants. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Reckless. It's good to see you, homie. Really good to see you. You been playing chess much lately? All right, and then what did Captain Bill say? I win the show that kept Full Stride occupied while his parents were busy tournament. This guy. All right. I acknowledge. It is time to start our first match of the day between Mongo and Harshpoo. Let's go ahead and get that magic wheel on screen. Dude, I need to learn how to speak. You guys know of any good speaking classes I can take? Because I need help, bro. I don't know how to talk. I might as well just start speaking a new language. Call it gibberish. Magic wheel. Beautiful. All right, let's put Mongo and Harshpoo on there. And Mongo, you are sending the challenge when I tell you to, please. Mongo and a Harshpoo. May the wheel be ever in your guys' favor. And we're watching from White's perspective first. Actually, no, we did that last time. We're watching from Black's perspective first, and then we're going to White. May the wheel be ever in your favor. And it will be Harshpoo playing with the white pieces first. Harshpoo, white pieces. All right. Go ahead and pull up Mongo real quick. Alrighty, Mungo and Harshpoo, welcome to Game 1 of the Full Strive Chess Tournament. This is going to be a 3-minute blitz game with 2 seconds of added bonus time. In the event that a game settings are not properly set up, the game is aborted, or anything of the sort, you will both be subject to an immediate 2-minute blow game with no bonus time. I kindly ask that you both wait 5 seconds before playing your first move each, and if you two are ready to begin, please say I acknowledge in the stream chat, exit the stream, and start your game. Best of luck to you two. Mongo will be setting the challenge, 3+2, Mongo black pieces, Harshpoo white pieces. Good luck, you two. Go ahead and start dropping your predictions in the chat, guys. Everybody start dropping your predictions in the chat, guys. But I wasn't allowed to watch Scooby-Doo as a kid. My TV only got PBS Kids. Unrated, Mongo. Don't forget unrated. Start dropping those predictions, homies. Who's going to win? And we are underway for Game 1 of the Full Strive Chess Tournament between Mongo and Harshpoo. Harshpoo with a differentchess.com username representing the Indian flag, and Mongo 007 representing the American United States flag. So far, we have an e4, e5, knight c3, knight f6 on the board. And we have a Vienna game Falkbeer Vienna Gambit. And usually some players will take this pawn. I personally absolutely hate taking that pawn because it just looks so spooky and scary, but Mongo, with no regard, strikes in the center, and Harshpoo wasting no time, taking this pawn right back. This position is going to get very dicey, very, very fast. Both players need to be sharp and cunning. The queen now slides out here to f3. Mongo vouches to take the knight here. And Harshpoo takes with the pawn. I feel like a lot of players would have taken with the queen because you obviously don't want to double your pawns, but in this structure, it is low-key a little bit better. Because this pawn's not going to be very easily accessible for black in this spot. We now see d4 played on the board here, and we no longer have the eval bar on screen as well, so we are all going to be watching and just assuming that positions are cooked, if they are. And oh my god, we see bishop d3! A very basic developing move here from Harshpoo. Mongo now develops the knight here to c6. We see a knight development here to e2 played by Harshpoo. Mongo pushes the pawn forward, and it looks like white's going to castle here. Yes, they do. And now there is a big, giant, massive amount of pressure coming down on this square. Mongo could castle here. I feel like castling would be the best move here. I also like... okay, that move's okay. Honestly, yeah, Mongo needs to be careful, though, because if you push the bishop here at all, like, this is coming. Like, that's coming, and there's no stopping that. And also, the queen's going to get that after the king slides over. So Mongo does have to be careful here. Harshpoo now moves the bishop forward to f4, bishop forward to f4 after using a little bit of time. And I will remind you all as well, this is a 3-minute blitz game with 2 seconds of added bonus time. So every time a player makes a move, they get 2 seconds of added bonus time. Now, Mongo is going to be taking a little bit of a think here, as he should. We are in the middle game now, and there is a lot of pieces and stuff happening in this spot, and he needs to calibrate a winning spot here. Castle's queenside. I don't personally know if I like that too much, mainly for the fact that the rook gets over here. But, I mean, Mongo took a little bit of time, and I feel like it's principled. He also beat me in our Full Strive event yesterday, so it's likely this could still be a good move because I genuinely probably don't really know what I'm talking about because Mongo beat me pretty badly yesterday. Bishop now slides forward here to b5, and the queen's under fire, so you could probably either push this pawn. Yeah, I feel like that's okay. Pushing the pawn there. I honestly wonder if you could eventually move the knight here, and if bishop takes, you go here, stop these pawns from pushing. And that's exactly what Mongo does. Okay, so that's what I would have played, honestly. Or so eval bar says is probably like plus like 300 for black somehow. And we just don't see it. Rook now slides forward here. Looks like he's trying to double the rooks here. Pressure is mounting on this side of the board. I honestly feel like a little... Ooh, striking with the pawn. Oh... Okay, so the bishop slides all the way back. And this knight is so incredibly powerful. White has not taken this knight, and I'm genuinely kind of like shocked they haven't yet. Now Mongo is putting pressure on the G and H files, trying to create havoc coming down this side of the board, forcing White to make a mistake and blunder in this spot. But there are still a lot of questions that need to be answered. Mongo has used a lot more time than Harshbu, but Harshbu now taking a little bit of a think here. He is now approaching 2 minutes on his clock. He needs to calibrate a solid move in this spot here. This is a very important move here, and I feel like this could be a deciding factor, potentially. The bishop now takes the knight here. Honestly, I like that move. I do think that move is reasonable. The pawn is forced to take back here, attacking the rook. The rook cannot slide forward, actually, because the bishop is coming here. I was going to say slide forward, but you may have to slide back, although when you do slide back, you also block this bishop from coming in here. So, a lot of different things happening here. I don't know why Mongo's thinking here, but taking the bishop back is low-key a snap take, in my opinion. Also, you could probably slide the queen up here now, too. Slide the queen up here, maybe, and yeah, if the queen takes, you just take back, and then you're honestly loving life if you're Mongo right now. I feel like pushing the queen forward here to d5 is a good move, in my opinion. Sliding the rook over here, though, that's a reasonable move, too, I feel like, to put a little more defense on this pawn. Now, yeah, so White's plan to double the rooks is now foiled. So like I said, the rook was forced to come back, otherwise it had to go here and block the bishop out. So the bishop still can get out here, but like, obviously not right now because the bishop is obviously still sniping here. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening here in this spot. Harshbu now approaching Mongo's current total time as well. Both players have less than 1:20 on their clock. So we are coming down to the wire here, and it's very, very likely in this game we are going to see a bullet scramble, or I should say a low time control scramble. The bishop now comes out here, sacking the bishop? Wait, this is diabolical. He just sacked the bishop for a ham sandwich. Oh my word, he saw a ham sandwich and he said here, and gave him the bishop. Oh my word. Harshbu, was that a blunder or a brilliant? Time will tell here shortly. Mongo now very correctly slides the bishop up here, putting pressure on this pawn. I imagine that Mongo will probably try to slide his rook over here now and try and just maintain and put more pressure on here. Anytime this knight moves, the rook will be coming in here hot if it can get on the g8 square. Mongo with a two-piece material advantage as it currently stands. We saw a bishop exchange for a pawn. Bishops are 3 pieces, or worth 3 points. Pawns are worth 1 point. Mongo is in the driver's seat. But how does this one end? There are still a lot of things that need to happen and go correctly for Mongo to finish this game off in style. The knight now slides over here, and I honestly didn't really like that bishop sliding back here to e6, personally. I feel like you should have just gone ahead and slid the rook over. Obviously, maybe not that rook, maybe this rook. It was one of those two rooks. There's a correct move in that spot as far as that goes, because the rook positioning is very important in this spot. Mongo now with 20 seconds on his clock. Oh my gosh, he is running very low on time right now. And if en passant is played, you can just take with the bishop. You can take with the bishop. Taking with the bishop is A-okay. But he takes with the rook. Oh my god. Oh my god. And Mongo now with 17 seconds on his clock, and he blunders the queen! The bishop's gonna take back. The rook's gonna take, and we're probably gonna see another rook exchange of the rooks. And now Harshbu is in the lead as it stands. And now a bishop is blundered off the board, and there's no stopping this. This just checkmate through without blocking the queen, and Mongo resides in this spot. Mongo with a absolute collapse in crunch time. A brutal sequence leads to Harshbu advancing to the next round of the Full Strive Chess Tournament. Congratulations, Harshbu. You are moving on. Everybody in the stream chat, tell Mongo GG's right now. Yeah, wait, I want to see if this was a good move. Was sacking the bishop a good move? Yeah, no, he saw a ham sandwich. Harshbu saw a ham sandwich and he said, yes, please. I think he was maybe trying to take here. But I don't know why you'd want to take there. Yeah, Harshbu saw a ham sandwich and he said, yes, please, I will take it. Oh my gosh, and Mongo had it all, but he used too much time. You did not want to move the bishop back here either. You wanted to keep pressure here. I believe rook FG8 is the best move, just as I suspected. Rook FG8 and also rook HG8 is also good. Both top engine moves. Oh, but Mongo falls in this one. GG's to both players, a very solid move. Mongo taking with the rook here. Definitely wanted to take. Oh, you don't even take there. Really? Oh, duh. Because obviously you're going to lose a bishop. So obviously you go anywhere but there. You probably go here. Bishop d5. Interesting. All right, cool. Well, that concludes game one. I'm going to go ahead and update the standings here now. Congratulations, Harshpoo. You are moving on, and GG's to Mongo. Everybody be sure to tell Mongo GG's in the chat. Brutal, brutal game. Mongo played a very, very valiant game, though. I will say that. Harshpoo is just a big fan of ham sandwiches, though. Bro said, hang on, let me cook, and then threw the bishop at the pawn. Oh, it was a misclick. Ah, okay. That makes more sense. All right. Less hating on Harshpoo now. All love Harshpoo. You got it done at the end of the day, so GG's to you. All right, Harshpoo. Good job, my friend. All right, coming up next, we have two very decorated chess players in Chess Leveling and Explore Chess. Chess Leveling, I'm going to have you send the challenge to Explore Chess if that is all right with you. And guys, please do not start your game until I tell you to. All right. Man, I misclicked. Yeah, bro, sweaty fingers go brrr. Gosh, dude, Mongo, every time, bro, I feel like he's winning every single game he plays in here, but every time he gets low on time. GG's though, bro. GG's. You played valiantly. All right, let's get this next game up and running. We have Explore Chess and Chess Leveling coming up next. And Explore Chess, Chess Leveling, you're okay with sending the challenge. I appreciate it. Thank you, homie. And we're watching from West's perspective in this next one. All right. Why is caps lock on? All right. Exploring Chess and Chess Leveling. I don't know why I just blanked there. All right. May the wheel be ever in your favor. And Exploring Chess will have the white pieces in this bout. And guys, please do not exit the stream until I tell you to. Excelente. Let's go ahead and pull up one of these two real quick. Turn from noob to pro. This is Chess Leveling. Alrighty. Chess Leveling and Explore Chess. Welcome to Game 2 of the Full Strive Chess Tournament. This is going to be a 3-minute blitz game with 2 seconds of added bonus time. In the event that the game settings are not properly set up, the game is aborted, or anything of the sort, you will both be subject to an immediate 2-minute bullet game with no bonus time. I kindly ask that you both wait 5 seconds before playing your first move each, and if you two are ready to begin, please say, I acknowledge in the stream chat, exit the stream, and start your guys' game. Best of luck to you two. Explore Chess white pieces. Chess Leveling will be sending the challenge to Explore Chess. Good luck, you two. May the best player win. Yeah, Captain Miller has a point. When in doubt, just trade down, especially when you get low on time. I mean, it would have still been losing there, but like low-key, Harshpoo was still low on time. He was low on time too. Oh, man, but if you didn't slide the bishop back, that bishop sliding back was like the negating move. That's tough. Thank you, YouTube. Good luck, y'all. Let's get an absolute banger. And we are underway for Game 2 of the Full Strive Chess Tournament between two very solid and decorated players in our Full Strive Chess Tournament. We have Chess Leveling playing with the black pieces, Explore Chess playing with the white pieces, and we have the most solid, brilliant, excellent opening in all of chess. The Caro-Kann in all of its glory. It is by far the most powerful opening. Every single top grandmaster to ever plays this opening every single time. It is amazing. I highly recommend you all play it. But that is incorrect there. You needed to take the pawn there. But it's all good. The Caro-Kann is still beautiful. Anyways, we have a Caro-Kann 2 knights attack. Actually, no, that was fine. That was a variation. Bishop now slides out here to put some pressure on this knight here. The knight now slides over here. The queen is still covering here, so you don't got to worry about that just yet. Now black does have to account for this bishop here, so the bishop is going to have to slide back here. Oh, dude, it's so beautiful. I love seeing the Caro-Kann, dude. Dude, you guys get bonus points every time you play the Caro-Kann, just saying. Free bonus points in Full Strive Chess Tournament. Bishop now slides down here, attacking the knight. I honestly feel like a pawn push here is valid. Yes, it is. H3 not played. And anytime the bishop takes, you obviously take with the queen. The bishop is still covering here, so this queen cannot take this pawn. And if I'm being completely honest, it genuinely looks like white will have a lot better development here. and a quick exchange of the pieces, just like I said. And if I'm white after this, I'm probably trying to get my bishop into the game, and probably after that pushing here and then castling. And if I'm black, I'm probably going to be playing, yes, I like that move, get the bishop some space, and then maybe knight here. I usually like playing this move first, personally, so I stop the bishop from getting in here, but genuinely speaking, I feel like it could go either way. The engine hates this move usually, but who cares? We're here to win here today. So yeah, the knight develops out here. Now, I believe, if I am not mistaken, that white should push this pawn here and then push here. I think that's more than reasonable. Alright, so the pawn pushes forward here to d3. I imagine bishop could come in here. If bishop comes in here with check, I feel like that just loses the tempo because he pushed the pawn forward. I feel like that would be a negating move here for black in this position. So the bishop slides up here. I think that's top engine move. And black is now free to castle, and white is also free not to castle. And white goes ahead and slides the bishop up here, pinning the knight to the queen. And this spot... Actually, no, so now... Ooh. Good recognition there from black. Because if black were to castle here, bishop takes, queen takes, and the pawn structure is damaged and the king's exposed. So good recognition there from Explore Chess. Nicely done there. Good technique there. Although the bishop is now uncovered, so you got to be wary of that. Obviously not a threat currently, but you just got to have that in the back of your mind. White goes ahead and castles now. White doing very well with time management, as is black. And this is and they do get 2 seconds of bonus time every time they do make a move. We have had so many time struggles in the past, so both players need to be sharp in cunning. Ooh, and ooh. You cannot take here. You cannot take here because black's going to take with check. You cannot take here. Do not take that knight. Do not take that knight. I know he's thinking about it. Slides the queen down. Good. Oh, about had a heart attack. All right. So queen slides down. Knight is still pinned to the queen, by the way. And also, if this pawn pushes, like I just said, or a second ago, the bishop is forced to take here or come back. Black now castles here, so the king is now safe. Ooh, and this is actually kind of crazy. You have to slide the queen up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. No. The queen's off the board. What are you doing? Rook takes back. And Explore Chess has a massive lead right now. After a very, very horrendous and catastrophic blunder made by chess leveling. The rook now slides forward. Bishop's just going to go ahead and get material off the board, as you rightfully should. Queen is coming in now. The rook takes the pawn. Slide the queen over. Attack this rook. No, slide the queen up. Oh my gosh. A catastrophic turn of events has led to chess leveling being down a queen. Rook now slides over. You don't even care. Take the pawn. You don't even care. Take the pawn. Take the pawn. Don't even hesitate. And checkmate is coming. Checkmate is on the board. 22 moves it took. And Explore Chess will be moving on to the second round of the Full Strive Chess Tournament. Devastating loss for chess leveling. Everybody in the chat right now, please wish chess leveling a GG's. Oh my gosh, we have all done that before where we have blundered our queen like that. It is very, very frustrating and brutal. So everybody be sure to tell chess leveling GG's in the chat. And congratulations to Explore Chess. You are moving on to the next round. That was a good game, guys. You guys played very solidly. Until that one move. We all know what move that was. Let's play. Whoa, sorry. Sorry, chess leveling. Nothing personal, but you're not getting the check mark. Where is Explore Chess? There you are. All right, Explore Chess gets the check mark. Where is chess leveling's X? Where's your X? Where is it? Is that it? No, it's a check mark. There it is. All right. Good job, Explore Chess. Well played. GG's chess leveling. Also well played. And we have our first match set for round 2 of the Full Strive Chess Tournament, but we still got 2 more first round games to decide who will be playing in the second round match. Well played, you two. All right, coming up next, we have Supra and Nick. We are watching from Black's perspective in this game, and let's go ahead and spin that magic wheel to decide who plays with White and who plays with Black. May the wheel be ever in your favor. And Supra, you're setting the challenge. When I tell you to. You know good and well, but just I have to say it every time now because apparently some people mess it up. The loser tournament is called the chat room, bro. You get to be in the chat room now. All right, and Nick. All right. And after this, the winner of this tournament is going to get the first ever Full Strive Chess Tournament champion badge. By the way, in Discord. Nick has the white pieces, Super black pieces. We're watching from Black's perspective, so we're watching from Super's perspective in this one. Alrighty, homies. It is time to start game 3. Let's go ahead and pull up Supra here real fast. Alrighty, my good homies Supra and Nick, welcome to game 3 of the Full Strive Chess Tournament. This is going to be okay, I gotta stop. A 3-minute blitz game with 2 seconds of added bonus time. In the event that a game settings are not properly set up, the game is aborted or anything of the sort. You will both be subject to an immediate 2-minute bullet game with no bonus time. Please wait 5 seconds before playing your first move each, and if you two are ready to begin, please say, I acknowledge in the stream chat, exit the stream, and start your guys' game. Best of luck to you two. Super sends a challenge. Super black pieces. Nick, white pieces. What's his ID? Nick, what's your ID? Nick, what is your idea? ID. I do have the correct thing on this top, right? Yeah, Full Strive Chess Tournament. Awesome. Nick, what's your ID? Can you comment your ID, please? Alright, cool. Alright, good luck, you two. May the best player win. Chat. Start dropping your predictions. Chat, who's going to win? Chat, tell me, please. Tell me who's going to win. Everybody don't go anywhere. We have a lot of chess left to play here. We are underway for Game 3 of the Full Strive Chess Tournament between Nick, a returning champion, and Supra, the 3-time champion. We have Ruy Lopez played on the board here, and both players are playing very solid to open this game up. The bishop is now pinning the knight to the king. We see a pawn push here played by white, and there is a decision that needs to be made here. I believe you can either play a6 or take this pawn, although when you do take that pawn, it's a little scary because the knight's going to take back, and all heck is going to be unleashed. So a little spooky here. Okay, I think that's the best move here. I think that's the best move here from Black. So nicely done here from Supra. And by the way, yeah, if I didn't already mention it, I probably did, and I'm just brain dead. Super black pieces. Nick white pieces. And we have a and Nick is going to be up a pawn, and Supra has a very damaged pawn structure. And Supra has now lost his right to castle. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick has the lead early. This pawn's also hanging, by the way. Oh my gosh, and a fork is hanging. Nick has the entire world in front of him right now. I think you gotta actually slide the king over. Bishop slides over. Knight's gonna take with check. Honestly, I think you need to go over here. And now Nick has 2 pieces of material, as it currently stands. King slides over. I think that move makes sense. Supra needs to keep as many pieces on the board now as he possibly can. He is on the ropes very early in this one on move 9. Nick playing a very solid opening to start this one. Supra with a very slight misfortunate calculation, leading to a very crippling blunder of the pawn. Knight now moves up here to g6 here for Supra. And also, guys, I'm gonna do a $5 raffle at the end of this tournament, and anybody who leaves the stream is no longer allowed to be in the raffle. I'm gonna do a $5. Actually, no, I'm gonna do a gold membership raffle. So if you guys leave the stream, you're not gonna be in the raffle. Bishop now slides forward here to d6. And if I'm Nick, I'm just chopping down the position. I think Super moved that bishop up there, I guess, to try and just get development, but it blunders a fork in the process! Oh no, bro. Supra is not looking too hot right now. You cannot move this bishop. You cannot. At least right there. You can't go there. Oh, and that hangs the bishop in one move. Oh my gosh. It is destruction. Absolute destruction. But Nick does miss the free piece. Although he does get a piece in the process here. And the bishop's going to take back. And the position's already dead right now. Nick putting on an absolute masterclass right now. Nicely done here from Sir Nicholas. White now castles. Very principled. I feel like Supra's best bet is to maybe try and get the rook over here and try and get a pin of the pieces, perhaps. Which it looks like he's trying to do. Okay, okay. Although that blunders a fork. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is tough. That is tough. Oh, but white misses it. White misses it. You gotta slide the king up now. You gotta slide the king up now. No! It still blunders a fork. Oh, Super had the right idea, but it's to no avail. Because the rook's gonna fall off the board, and now Nick has a +7 material advantage. Oh no. This is great. This is rough. This is rough. Do not go here. Do not go here. You have to go up here. Good job. Good job, Supra. Good job. Oh, crazy work, bro. Crazy work. And it looks like Supra's tournament run will be coming to an end early in this one. A very rare, I will say a very, very rare instance, Supra's tournament coming to an end early. Supra, one of our most decorated players in the entire Full Strive Chess Tournament format. History. Supra grabs the pawn. The rook's got to start doubling up now. Okay. Imagine if Supra was able to get over here and then here. That would be crazy. Rook slides over now. I mean, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like this is your best bet now. King slides down to defend that pawn. A rook's going to check here, I imagine. I imagine a rook will check. And Nick just putting on an absolute masterclass of a game. Rook check played here now to b4. King slides up to c6. And we're on move 24. And Nick is completely and utterly winning this game, barring the craziest comeback we will have ever seen in the Full Strive Chess Tournament. But yeah, the bishop slides up here. Rook slides over. The rook's not going to take with check. Pawn pushes forward. I don't think you can do that. Yeah, this game's done said match. Props to Super though, fighting to the bitter end though. You got to respect the guy. You got to respect the guy. Honor, respect, all the above for Supra. But at the end of the day, Nick played a much more solid game. Rook now slides down. Looks like he's trying to stack the rooks, I guess. Bishop slides up now. If Supra somehow got a draw here, that would be actually insane. All right, bishop slides back. I honestly don't think Supra should even bother taking the pawn, but he does. Bishop takes on c2, and now the rook comes in with check. King's forced to come down here because you can't go here because the rook's covering. My gosh. And Nick just phenomenal. Absolutely flawless form in this one. Credit where credit is due. Bishop now slides down. The attack is coming. I mean, if you slid, I don't even think that stops it, if I'm being honest. Super trying to calibrate something. Also, both players are down below 1 minute on their clock, too. Rook slides over to c8. Rook comes down, putting more pressure. And yeah, there's no stopping that. There's no stopping that attack. Yeah, because the rook's going to take. Rook takes back, and the rook takes, and it's covered by the bishop, and the king's forced to slide down. Crazy stuff in this one. Very, very, very misfortunate opening play here from Supra. Bishop now slides back here to defend this pawn. Now Nick's going to start bringing the king in, and honestly, all Nick really has to do is start pushing P. Probably not that pawn. You'd lose that pawn, but Bishop now slides back. And also, this pawn's free. Good find here from Nick. King slides up. Check delivered by the rook on c7. King slides back. Cannot push that pawn just yet. Ooh, and now the bishop's pinned. King slides back down. Also, Nick has a little over 30 seconds on his clock. Ooh, 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 ooh. Could Super start racing the pawns? Ooh, ooh. What do you slide the king up first? Oh my gosh, because that stops the pawn from pushing and the bishop's covered. I mean, the king's gonna get over in time. The pawn is pushing. Now the king's gonna start coming up. We see a push here. Oh no. And the bishop coolly and calmly comes down. Man. Honestly, you probably should have pushed there because you would have gotten a check on the king. King slides over now. Pawn pushes. The bishop's going to sack here, taking that pawn. And Nick is going to promote to a queen on the g8 square. And it will, in fact, be Nick who is going to win this match in the Full Strive Chess Tournament. Very nicely played here from Nick. Well done, my friend. All he has to do is a couple king moves and then pre-move the bishop. Or the queen. And on move 52, Super resigns in this position. And it will be Nick who is moving on to the next round of the Full Strive Chess Tournament. GG's to Nick, GG's to Supra. Everybody please go in the chat right now and tell Supra GG's in the chat. Well played, my friend. A very catastrophic opening led to his downfall in that one. And Nick, with a very stellar performance, moves on to the next round of the Full Strive Chess Tournament. Where is the X? Super is incapable of having an X, it would appear. There it is. Whoa, let's simmer down, Sparky. All right, nicely done. All right, so Nick is the winner, and he was on the round 2. And coming up next, we have Katie and Brutus. Katie, I'm going to have you send the challenge to Brutus. Let's go ahead and spin that magic wheel to decide who plays with white and who plays with black. And we are watching from white's perspective. May the wheel be ever in your favor. And it will be Brutus with the white pieces in this one. Yeah, white is 3-0 right now. Crazy. All right, let's go ahead and pull up Miss Mija SKDR. Where are you, Katie? Where are you? I need to find you. Where are you? What? Dang, UBC's up higher than Katie. How is that possible? Katie! Where is Katie? You still have the cat picture, right? There you are. All right, awesome. All right. Katie and Brutus, welcome to the final match of the Full Strive Chess Tournament Round 1. This is going to be a 3-minute blitz game with 2 seconds of added bonus time. In the event that the game settings are not properly set up, the game is aborted or anything of the sort, you will both be subject to an immediate 2-minute bull game with no bonus time. I kindly ask that you both wait 5 seconds before playing your first move each. And if you two are ready to begin, please say I acknowledge in the stream chat, exit the stream, and start your guys' game. Katie will be sending the challenge, and it will be Katie playing with the black pieces and Brutus playing with the white pieces. Best of luck to you two. We're watching from white's perspective. Ow! Just banged my toe. Waiting for Katie to say acknowledge and then send the challenge to Brutus. Katie, you're here, right? Please say acknowledge and start your game. And your water, kids. Make sure you drink your water, kids. And play chess. Project Magnus isn't going to make itself. Where is Katie? Katie, please say acknowledge. Katie, please say acknowledge. Katie, black pieces. Brutus, white pieces. We're watching from White's perspective. Katie is sending the challenge. Make sure you guys all like the stream too, please. I really appreciate your guys' likes. Support the cause. Help us get more fun chess tournaments. Waiting on Katie. Katie, Miss Katie, please. Hurry up and get here. Where is Katie? Katie said K. Alright. Katie, please say acknowledge in the stream chat. I don't know. I messaged her. She said K, so I assume that means she's coming. Need Katie to say acknowledge. Exit the stream. Katie with the black pieces. Brutus with the white pieces. And we are watching from White's perspective. Katie should be sending the challenge. Yeah, she's online on chess.com. I just messaged her. Do you hear me, Katie? All right, Katie, say I acknowledge in the stream chat, and then you're playing with the black pieces, Brutus is playing with the white pieces, and you are sending the challenge. So you can go ahead and hop out of here and play your game. Oh, she said she had this stream like 10 minutes back. That's why. All right, she's starting. She's starting. Katie's all good. No, C6 is better than E5, you silly gooses. All right, Katie, you're playing against Brutus, and you are setting the challenge. You have the black pieces, and Brutus has the white pieces, and you're setting the challenge. What's up, you? Good to see you, my friend. No, Alien Gambit is actually poverty. If you play Alien Gambit, you're actually broke, rumor has it. I hate this stupid Alien Gambit. I cannot stand that Alien Gambit guy. His voice just annoys me. Bro literally created the most annoying opening in chess. ruined my opening by that stupid alien gambit. I have to think for long periods of time every time I play it now. Unless I'm locked in. Waiting for this to turn red. And we are underway for the final match of round 1 of the Full Strive Chess Tournament between Katie, a reigning and returning champion. Maybe not reigning. She's definitely a former champion. And Brutus. Oh, my word. And we have an Italian Knight Attack, Ponziani, Steinitz Gambit. Oh, it is an absolute crazy sequence to start this one. I almost said slur, but I say slur too much. The pawn now strikes forward here. What on earth is this opening? Huh? Is the knight not just hanging? Is the knight not just hanging? What on earth? Oh, Katie didn't. Or Katie Vosh should just take this pawn here. Yeah, that pawn had a pawn there. And Katie's in the lead early with a one-piece material advantage. I'm sure with in the current spacing situation that black has chances. Or white has chances. Honestly, I feel like white should take this knight here. What is happening here? This is actually crazy. The last move that was played was knight d4, and now Brutus is taking a little bit of a think here. Ooh. Ooh. Brutus white pieces, Katie black pieces, by the way. Brutus has never won a Full Strive Chess Tournament. And Katie has him thinking for a very long time right now. Ooh. Oh, wait, that is actually crazy. The knight can't take here. Ooh! Because takes back and you get the queen. Oh! That's crazy. I wonder if a pawn push would be valid here. No, maybe not. Knight now slides back for Katie. Katie with absolute stellar calculation. This is a very tricky position, and Katie is doing a great job of calculating this so far. Although she does have double pawns now. And the queen falls off the board. And Brutus now has the lead after a very quick sequence. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Brutus said free sandwich? No. I will not take the free sandwich. I will instead calculate a winning calibration of moves and take the lead. Pawn takes back. Knight now develops here for Brutus. Katie is now playing down a knight. Katie is playing down a knight. Katie needs to keep pieces on the board. Oh my word, and Brutus coolly and calmly slides the king up here. What's crazy here too, I wonder if you could just straight up take here. Actually maybe not, because now this pawn, you could probably just push here. Ideas. Ooh. Alright, so the knight slides over here. Now good job here from Brutus. Gosh, Brutus, well done here with the calculation here. Took a lot of time there to figure out that thing out, but he figured it out. And in the process took a two-piece lead in this game. Full Strive is glitching. F3 now played. And that is responded to by A6. Okay. Okay, does have a little bit more time. Oh no! The bishop comes in, and the rook is going to collapse. The rook has bent the knee and falls. And now Brutus with a 4-piece advantage. Pawn push now here from Brutus. Katie pushing the pawn forward. We see takes. Oh, it is cruel. Oh, no. Pawn takes that way. Is that not? Check. King slides down. Oh, no, you go with the rook. Duh. Oh my gosh. Brutus is putting on an absolute masterclass of a performance. Oh my word. Katie, one of the most solid players in our Full Strive Chess Tournament, is looking like she's going to lose this game. Absolute insanity. You got to move the rook. You got to move the rook somewhere else. You can't give up the rook. The rook is down. Crippling. And Katie in this position resigns after 30 moves. Katie had an exquisite start to this game. Brutus fired every single shotgun caliber anything weapon he had at his disposal at Katie's position, and it proved to work out. The Ponziani-Steinitz Gambit proved victorious in this one. And Katie will fall in the final match of round 1 of the Full Strive Chess Tournament. Everybody tell Katie GG's in the chat, please. Everybody tell Katie GG's in the chat. Well done, Brutus. Very nicely done. And Brutus is moving on. GG's, my friend. GG's. Everybody be nice and tell Katie GG's. We're all good sports around these parts, all right? Everybody loses with honor, and we all show respect to the loser because losing sucks. Like, we can all agree with that. Losing literally sucks, especially in Full Strive Chess Tournament when the stakes are at the all-time highest. Where's the X? Dang, this feels so weird putting an X next to Katie's name. This doesn't even feel real, bro. Wow. But GG's, you two. GG's. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude round 1 of the Full Strive Chess Tournament. We have 3 more awesome games coming up for you here shortly. But first, we're going to take a 10-second water break because drinking water is good, and I think you all should drink water too because water hydration is good, and you play better chess when you are hydrated. So make sure you guys drink water. Full Strive message of the day. And also, eat protein. Protein is good for you too. And also, read books. Reading books helps with chess too. Aww. Katie, Batman, my cat is very sad you lost. Aww. Are you sad Katie lost? Did Brutus defeat Katie and you wanted Katie to win? Oh, it's okay. Alright. I lift my fellow chess brothers and sisters up. I love losing. Shout out Captain Bill. Mongo, get your notebook out. Captain Bill has some notes for you. It's a joke. I'm kidding. Please don't take anything I say seriously, unless it's actual tournament stuff. Whew. It's time, guys, to start round 2. Coming up next, we have Harshbu in Explore Chess. Explore Chess, I'm going to have you send the challenge to Harshbu. And let's go ahead and pull up that magic wheel, just like who plays with white and who plays with black. Pull this up real fast. All right. And may the wheel be ever in your favor, and we are watching from black's perspective in this one. Good luck, you two. And Harsh Poo. May the wheel be ever in your favor. And it will be Explore Chess playing with the white pieces. By the way, White went undefeated in that first round. And Explore Chess has the white pieces. Wow. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright. Let's go ahead and pull up Mr. Explore Chess. Sir Explore Chess, the first of his name. Where are you, my good friend? I need to locate you in my friends list before I tell you to start. There you are. Alright. Exploring Chess and Harshpu. Welcome to round 2 of the Full Strive Chess Tournament. This is going to be a 3-minute blitz game with 2 seconds of added bonus time. In the event that a game settings are not properly set up, the game is aborted or anything of the sort. You will both be subject to an immediate 2-minute bull game with no bonus time. I kindly ask that you both wait 5 seconds before playing your first move each. And if you two are ready to begin, please say I acknowledge in the stream chat, exit the stream, and you two may begin. Exploring Chess with the white pieces, Harshpu with the black pieces. We're watching from black's perspective, and Exploring Chess will be setting the challenge. Best of luck to you two. Chat. Let's start dropping predictions. Chat, who's going to win this game? I believe neither of these players has ever been to a Full Strive Chess Championship. Neither one of them. Tell me who's gonna make their first appearance ever in the Full Strive Chess Championship. Go ahead and start dropping those predictions, homies. All right, thank you for acknowledging, guys, and good luck. May the best player win. Chat, who's going to win this one? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round 2 of the Full Strive Chess Tournament, and we have the greatest and most spectacular opening to ever grace God's green earth, the Caro-Kann 2 Knights attack variation. Ooh, and now this line gets a little tricky. Usually your opponent will take here and you take back and you go here, but instead White slides the queen up here, and now Kitty Cat is crashing out. Kitty is very upset that Katie lost in the first round of that Full Strive Chess Tournament. He is very distraught, but to no avail. Brutus doesn't care. He is moving on. But we don't even need to worry about that right now because we have a game on us right now. And Harshbu pushes the pawn forward. More than reasonable. Looks like he's honestly trying to maybe get the bishop up here. What that does do is block the bishop's line of sight up here, though, so that could prove troublesome down the stretch here. But there's a lot that needs to happen, and a lot that needs to go in exploring chess's favor to exploit this right here. I do believe that might have been a slight inaccuracy, though. I think you need to get the bishop out here first. And obviously, with that being said, if the knight takes here, knight g5, knight g5. I've never seen that move in my entire life. And I play the Caro-Kann 33 million times a week. Black castles. Oh no. What do you do here now? Oh, do you trade the queen? I feel like you can. Knight's going to come back. Actually, bishop's going to come out. Ooh, an exploring chess, doing very, very well here. That was a great tempo he just won. Okay. A knight comes in. This knight's under fire. Exploring chess needs to do something about this knight. Harshbu is playing very, very solid right now. And Kitty Cat continues to crash out. Bishop slides down here now to the c4 square. Freeing up this pawn to push. Ooh, and now this pawn pushes. Very sneaky. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh my gosh, I think he could have trapped the bishop there. No, pawn takes. I think you need to push this pawn down and try and give the bishop a scapegoat. Yeah, the bishop slides up here now, putting pressure down on this square over here on the GT square and also this entire diagonal. This knight's pretty vulnerable right now, I'm not even gonna lie. Rook slides over here now for explore chess, and now the pawn pushes. And you cannot push here because you will lose a pawn. If I'm... This looks so scary for the bishop right now. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I think you really need... Ooh, now you have to push. Now you have to push. Do you have to push? Exploring chess has to push the pawn. Okay, that pawn works too. Just get a pawn up, give the bishop some breathing room. Good stuff here from Exploring Chess. And Harshbu does a good job of moving the bishop up. And Exploring Chess wasting no time. Also, the knight's under fire, but it is still covered by the bishop here. So it is not hanging at this current moment. But he does slide the knight over here, putting a little bit more pressure on this pawn, and also threatening this square here, it looks like, and also this square. Obviously, the bishop is still covering all these squares along with the knight, but there is threats looming. If you want to win more chess games, instead of thinking, what pieces can I attack right here and now, you need to be thinking, what kind of threats can I maintain and keep on the board to force my opponent to make a mistake, inaccuracy, blunder, or miss? There are countless ways you can do this, but it is pivotal if you are trying to improve at chess that you apply this method to your madness. The knight now slides over here for Harshbu. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the bishop can come down here, probably? Oh no. Oh no! The pawn is hanging! And the pawn has fallen off the board. And Harshbu leads this game on move 21 after a very, very frustrating blunder from Explore Chess. Oh my gosh, and now that blunders the knight. The knight is blundered. Harshbu! No way! Tragedy has struck! Harshbu appears to be on his way to the Full Strive Chess Championship final. It is devastating. Rook slides over. That blunders a pawn, though. Oh my gosh! And it does appear that Harshbu's going to win this game. And it looks like it's not going to be close either. Exploring Chess put on an absolute clinic of a response to the greatest opening in chess history. But when you play the best opening in chess history, it is very hard to come back and defeat it. Or very hard to defeat it, I should say. Rook now slides over here. Good technique here from Harshbu, doubling up the rooks. Honestly, you could probably just try and start getting material off the board. Obviously, you got to move the knight first here, though. Very important there. Good job here from Harshbu. Good recognition there. Both players are doing very, very solid with their time management, too, by the way. Exploring Chess does have a little bit less time on his clock, but... Ooh, and now you're going to try and get the rooks off the board. I honestly love it. I love it. Genuinely speaking, I feel like it'd be best to just go ahead and take here. And when the rook does take back here, yes, okay, so good job from exploring chess. You slide the king forward here, and now the rook covers this entire rank, 7th rank. So nicely done here from exploring chess. He's trying to push his king forward here now, and and the threats are coming. The threats are coming. You're going to see a quick take back here from Explore Chess? No, you're not. Oh, my word. Exploring Chess is going for the throat. He wants to push his king all the way forward. This king has gone... No way. 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 If he promotes here, it's checkmate. It will be checkmate. It will be a forced mate. No way, bro. Oh, and he sees it just in the nick of time. Good recognition here from Harshbu. Now the knight comes forward. And the knight can honestly probably just go there. Not pawn push here from Explore Chess. Oh, Explore Chess had it. He had an opportunity there. Harshbu does have to be careful, though, because if the rook ever moves forward, it will be a forced mate. Okay, good job. I honestly feel like that's very, very well done here. Very nicely timed. I feel like you can slide your king forward. Ooh, no, he takes the pawn. All right, all right, all right. Honestly, I feel like Harshbu all he has to do is push this knight forward here. And if the rook takes, you're going to promote. And if the rook doesn't take, this pawn's going to promote and you have to sack the rook. Harshbu, solid, excellent stuff in this one. Appears to be moving on to his first ever Full Strive Chess Tournament championship match. The pawn continues to push. And the rook is also covered by the king, so there's no getting in. And with 35 seconds on Exploring Chess's clock, it looks like defeat is inevitable. I just wonder if you should go here straight away. 25 seconds on Exploring Chess's clock. Pawn continues to push. Rook comes down. You honestly can just promote. Pawn's going to push here. It looks like he's trying to look for a threat, but honestly the king has another scapegoat too. Oh my. And checkmate will be looming here in just a few moves, and it will be Harshbu, barring the craziest sequence. But it does not look like it's going to go that way for Exploring Chess. Harshbu, once again, I will say it one final time, putting on an absolute masterclass of a game with the Caro-Kann. And very solid technique with the checkmate here. And I will say this right here, right now, on move 51, Harshbu promotes to a rook. On move 52, Harshbu delivers checkmate with the rook on c1, defeating Exploring Chess and ending his run in this chess tournament. Harshbu advancing to his first ever Full Strive Chess Tournament final match to face off against either Brutus or Nick. Congratulations, Harshbu, and GG's to Explore Chess. Everybody tell Explore Chess GG's in the chat right now. Everybody tell Exploring Chess GG's in the chat right now. Very valiant effort, but unfortunately when you go up against the greatest opening to ever grace God's green earth, it's very, very difficult to come back from it. Exploring Chess you had a very nice idea with that sliding that queen up there. I actually hate whenever we see the like a potential Tartakower line. I believe it's when the knight takes the pawn back after the pawn takes. So black pawn takes, knight takes back. When you do develop that knight there, instead of the knight taking the knight, I believe it's on the c6 square. No, it's f6 on the f6 square. Sliding the queen forward has so many complications that can cause problems. So I loved your technique in that game, Exploring Chess. But so GG's to you, homie. Very, 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 very valid and reasonable game from you in that one, my homie. And we have our first player in the Full Strive Chess Tournament final. And if you have been defeated in this Full Strive Chess Tournament, please do not go anywhere. We're reviewing every single match after the tournament concludes to see what exactly went wrong and what exactly went right for all of the players involved. And so coming up next, we have Nick and Brutus. I believe both of these players have played in a Full Strive Chess Tournament championship before. So Harshpu will be the underdog between these two, whoever advances. Alright, but with that being said, let's go ahead and pull up our magic wheel to decide who plays with white and who plays with black, and we are watching from white's perspective in this one. Brutus. Actually, no, Nick. Are you okay with sending the challenge to Brutus? Please let me know ASAP, Rocky. And let's go ahead and spin that magic wheel. Actually, hang on, guys. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll put your guys' names on here real quick. And my Batman's hungry real quick. Hang on. Brutus and Nick, you guys do not go anywhere. I gotta go to the bathroom and I gotta feed Kitty. Kitty's hungry. Kitty's hungry. Kitty, you hungry? Kitty cat. Okay. You hungry? Would you like some food? Alright, well, Kitty went under the bed, so I don't know what he wants anymore. So Kitty went under the bed, so. Alright, genuinely, I hate Carl Korn. By the way, please make sure we get this right, guys. It's not called the Carl Korn. It's called the Carl Khan. Show some respect. It's the best. Kitty has emerged. He's hungry again. Kitty, you hungry? Psst. Hang on, I gotta feed Kitty. Hang on. Brutus and Nick, please don't go anywhere. All you guys stay right here. And thank you, Nick, for acknowledging and saying you can send it. Alrighty, guys. Thank you for your patience. Now it is time to spin the magic wheel. May the wheel be ever in your favor, and we are watching from white's perspective in this bout. Best of luck. And it will be Brutus representing the white pieces in this one. Actually, now that I think about it, I think Nick actually has a Full Strive Chess Tournament title to his name. So we have a reigning champion against a former champion against a former Full Strive Chess Championship finalist. So this is going to be a good one. Stay tuned, guys. All right. Pull that magic wheel off screen. I'm going to go ahead and pull up one of these two players. All right. Where are we? And guys, do not start your game without me reading the pre-match requisites, please. All right. Brutus and Nick, welcome to the final match of round 2 of the Full Strive Chess Tournament. This is going to be a 3-minute blitz game with 2 seconds of added bonus time. In the event that a game settings are not properly set up, the game is aborted, or anything of the sort, you will both be subject to an immediate 2-minute bull game with no bonus time. I kindly ask that you both wait 5 seconds before playing your first move each. And if you two are ready to begin, please say I acknowledge in the stream chat, exit the stream, and you two may begin. Nick will be setting the challenge. I believe it is Brutus with the white pieces. Yeah, Brutus with the white pieces and Nick with the white pieces. Okay, but I thought the game started. But yeah, say acknowledge and exit the stream. And Brutus has the white pieces. Nick has the black pieces. And Nick is setting the challenge. Best of luck to you two. Oh my word, we have a lot of go Nick, go Nick. Oh my word, the entire chat is against Brutus. I'm on Team Brutus. Actually, no, I'm a neutral third party. Full Strive is the middle ground. I root for all players to have fun and play safe and be nice. And show good sportsmanship. Alright, get out of here to start your guys' game. Acknowledging, let's rock. Let's rock. Brutus, you really made my cat upset beating Katie. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Katie Cat is not happy. And ladies and gentlemen, we are underway for the final match of round 2 of the Full Strive Chess Tournament between Nick and Brutus. Nick, a returning and former Full Strive Chess Tournament champion, facing off against a player who suffered one of the most immense heartbreaks in Full Strive Chess Tournament history, losing the final match to Super in a few tournaments ago. And both of these players are looking to etch their names in the history books as the champion of this one. But who will it be? You're going to have to wait and see. Nick with the black pieces, Brutus playing with the white pieces, and we have a very solid Sicilian defense delayed Alpine variation played on the board. The bishop now slides back here, and Brutus does a really good job of sliding his bishop up here. Nick also does a good job of sliding his bishop up here to the e7 square. We might see castles here probably here shortly, and also castles this way would probably be more than reasonable. And, we see a knight development here. Okay, yeah, knights can move this way now, by the way, guys. Did you ever know that? Knights can go that way. Anyways, we see castles. The knight now develops here to the c6 square. Good stuff here. Good development. Both these players playing very solid out of this opening. White, if I'm being completely honest, I feel like I like White's position slightly better. Slightly. And I mean slightly. Taking with the knight here. Ooh. But you got to make sure you do the correct exchange here. You got to do the correct exchange. A pre-move! Bruce! Catastrophic to Brutus! Oh my goodness. I am at the complete loss of words right now. Wow. The pre-move of death. Oh no. Brutal. And Brutus and his tournament run comes to a screeching halt after a resignation on move 12 after the most catastrophic and insanely brutal, no pun intended, brutal sequence I have ever seen him. I don't think I've ever seen somebody lose to a pre-move. That might be a first. That actually might be a first. Or lose because of a pre-move, I should say. But anyways, congratulations, Nick. You're moving on to the championship match, and GG's to Brutus. Brutus falls in this one. And guys, I will remind you one more time, do not go anywhere. We are going to analyze. We're going to analyze every single game to see who did well and who did bad and what needs to be fixed. Everybody tell Brutus GG's in the chat too, please. Everybody be a good sport and show good sportsmanship and tell Brutus GG's in the chat. That's brutal. That is very brutal. Brutal for Brutus. No pun. Go ahead and put you all the way up here, Mr. Nick. Nicely done. Crazy stuff. You guys played a very good opening out the gate there. So good stuff from you two. All right. Where's the check mark? Where's your check mark? Where's your gosh darn check mark? Where is it? Am I just blind? Where's the check? There it is. Okay. All right. I'm going to send a ping out on the Discord to announce that the championship match is about to commence. One second, please. Everybody, please stay in your seats. Do not go anywhere. We have an absolute banger ahead of us for this championship match. All right, here. Full Strive Chess Championship round is coming up next. Join the stream and talk trash about Full Strive and who you think is going to lose. Be respectful, please. And then click to join now. And then we're going to do that. Whoa. Did I just turn caps on? No, I didn't. Okay. And then we go down here, and we do this. And we copy the link in. And we're going to get some fans in here for you guys, hopefully. We'll see. TBD. All right. Send out a ping. All right. Guys, it is now time. It is time. 2 players proved to be victorious in their first 2 matches, advancing to the most esteemed stage in all of chess. This is bigger than the World Chess Championship. This is bigger than Clutch Chess. This is bigger than the World Cup that's going on right now. Glory, bragging rights, all the above is going to happen to the winner in this one. So let's go ahead and decide who's going to play with white and who's going to play with black. Wait, white and black, yes. And Nick, you're setting the challenge, please. Pull up that magic wheel. All right. Nick. Harshbu. All right. May the wheel be ever in your favor, guys. And we're watching from Black's perspective in this game. Wait, so White went undefeated in round 1 and Black went undefeated in round 2. Crazy. And Harshbu's going to be playing with the white pieces, and we're watching from Black's perspective. All right, guys, please do not exit the stream until I tell you to. I'm going to pull that wheel off the screen now, and we are going to go ahead and pull up Mr. Sir Nicholas or his opponent. I don't remember what your username was. Sir Nicholas. Wait, I literally have you pulled up. I'm actually blind. Okay. We're going to pretend that didn't just happen. Alrighty. Sir Nick. Sir Harshbu. Welcome to the championship match of the Full Strive Chess Tournament. This is going to be a 3-minute blitz game with 2 seconds of added bonus time. In the event that a game settings are not properly set up, the game is aborted, or anything of the sort. You will both be subject to a 2-minute bullet match with no bonus time. I kindly ask that you both wait 5 seconds before playing your first move each, and if you two are ready to begin, please say I acknowledge in the stream chat, exit the stream, and let's get this championship match underway. Best of luck to you two. Nick is playing with the black pieces. Harshbu is playing with the white pieces. Nick is setting the challenge. May the best player win. Oh my god, Captain Bill just absolutely glazing Nick in the chat. It is an absolute glaze fest. Is anyone going to root for Harshbu? Holy smokes. Everybody just absolutely... Captain Bill just an absolute glaze chronicle. The Chronicles of Glazing by Captain Bill. Best of luck to you two. Let's get a banger. Chess Leveling's in the chat says go harsh. Shout out chess or explore. Sorry, I said chess leveling. Explore chess, sorry. And folks, we are underway for the championship match of the Full Strive Chess Tournament between 2 very solid players. Nick, a former champion. Harshbu, playing in his first ever Full Strive Chess Championship. But we can only crown one winner in this format, and this game is going to decide who is going to be our victor. We have Harshbu playing with the white pieces, Nick representing the black pieces, Harshbu representing the Indian flag, and Mr. Nick representing the United States American flag. Who is going to win this one? We see a c5 push here on the board here now. This is the Queen's Pawn opening accelerated London system. In the London system, it's very, very tricky as far as what you should do with this pawn. I honestly feel like it's best to just let the pawns look at each other. And eventually, I feel like a move like this would be reasonable eventually, or here in a moment too. Yeah, so Harshbu takes the pawn here. That's more than reasonable. The bishop now slides up here. And good job from... Or wait, I'm getting the names backwards. Nick slides the bishop up here. Harshbu brings the bishop down here now to e2. And I do believe... Ooh, we see a quick exchange. Oh my word. And now the pawn just goes flying forward on a catapult. You ever see those horse memes where it's like the picture of the catapult and it's like pawn, knight, and chess? Pawn strikes forward, forcing the bishop back. And what move do you play next here as black striking a little further into the white position? White is up a pawn right now, but it could get taken back really quickly like that. So it looks like it's a pretty even position right now. I honestly feel like black has the initiative here, if I had to be completely honest and guess a winner in this position as it currently stands. Genuinely speaking, you don't want to slide the bishop down here because I believe this pawn would hang. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that pawn would hang. If I'm not mistaken, according to my calculations, I do believe the pawn... Ooh, pushing the pawn forward here now. Wow. Wow. Because after takes... I believe you can go here, no? Yeah, you just take with the bishop, no? Yeah. Ooh. Okay. So we see a little take there. A little takesy take here from Harshbu. And Nick takes back with the knight. Okay. We got a knight on d4. It's literally pointing a sniper rifle at like half the white position right now. Yes, it's pointing at that pawn too. Ooh. Okay. Harshbu does need to be extremely cautious here. His position, or let me rephrase that. Nick needs to be extremely cautious here because there are a lot of pieces that just look extremely awkward for no reason in this spot. Now, everything is covered and everything is safe currently. But as the game progresses, that's something he's going to have to keep in mind as we progress. Now, the bishop slides back here for Mr. Harshbu. And Nick is also a little bit lower on time, too. I wanted to point that out real quick. Nick now below 2 minutes on his clock. Harshbu doing stellar. Absolutely phenomenal with his clock management so far. And Nick's doing a good job, too. But in the middle game, typically you do want to use a little bit more time, especially when you're a little bit confused on what kind of spot you're looking at here. I do feel like Nick, barring the correct moves, is much better in this spot. If I had to... I shouldn't say much better. Doing a little bit better as far as positioning goes in this current spot. Now the knight comes in. I believe you should probably just take here. I think taking here is okay. The bishop's going to take back, and then you probably slide the rook over here, maybe. I think that's fine. Oh my word! And there's an absolute glaze fest in the chat once again by Captain Bill. If y'all don't know Captain Bill on our Discord server, he is a professional glazer. He actually majored in college in professional glazing. Very, very, very top tier glazer. If you ever need a glazer, I would hit up Captain Bill. Anyways, we see bishop takes on d5 here now played. And yeah, the rook's under fire. You do have to move the rook. Well done here from Nick. He did use a little bit of time, though. I feel like that move was an absolute default move. Although I guess you did have to think about the bishop coming in here and some other threats. Oh no. And now Harshbu takes the pawn on e4. Ladies and gentlemen, Harshbu has the lead, both in material and on time. Is this the moment where Harshbu does it, finishes the game off, and wins this chess tournament? Nick, using all of his time to think of a knight blunder. Excellent stuff, but it is not a blunder because it is our discovered attack on the queen. Ooh, the tactics are otherworldly, but it is to no avail because now the queen is coming. You have to put G6. You have to play G6. Oh my word, Nick is using all of his time. This is giving me anxiety. Pawn pushes here, G6. Like we just stated. I'm losing years off my life watching Nick play right now because it took him 30 seconds to play pawn to G6. I mean, to be fair, I'd probably freeze up too. Do you take the knight, the rook here? The bishop's coming in here now. I think you could just push the pawn. I think that's okay. Although even when that happens too, you do have this coming in too. Ooh, there's a lot happening in this position. Ladies and gentlemen, this game is not over, and Nick is officially in the red. He needs to play with the most pace he has ever played with in his entire life. Nick currently up one piece of material as it currently stands. But he does not have much time. He needs to play faster than he has ever played in his entire life. The queen now slides back here to h4. Well done here from Harshbu. Nick delivers the backbreak checkmate on d1 on move 23. Harshbu had the world, the entire world, and a tuna sandwich to go on top. But after a brutal sequence of moves, you needed to bring the queen back. Blunders and checkmate is delivered by Nick on move 23. Oh, it is an absolute heartbreaker. An absolute heartbreaker in this one. GG's to both players. And congratulations, Nick, on your second ever Full Strive Chess Tournament Championship win. Everybody tell Harshbu GG's in the chat right now. And we are about to review every single last one of these games as well, so everybody do not go anywhere. Please stay tuned. Tell you what I need to do real fast, though, is go ahead and award the check mark to our tournament champion, Nick. Oh my word, Nick had literally probably less time to sneeze probably than play that move. That's crazy, bro. Absolute insanity. Congratulations, my friend. And also, Nick is required to stick around and watch the review since he won. I'm requiring Nick to watch the reviews. Everybody else has to watch them too. If you play in the tournament, you have to watch. Because we have to review and we're all going to get better here. This is totally not for watch hours. It's totally to help you guys get better. Actually, that sounded very sarcastic. My goal is to help you guys get better. I don't want to make it sound like Full Strive trying to, get watch hours. Even though I am, but you get the point. Anyways, let's go ahead and put this up here. Full Strive Chess Tourney. Today's 11/4. I'm going to go ahead and post this in the Discord, the Tournament History channel. Congratulations on winning, Nick, by the way. All right. So we got 11/4. 11/4 final Full Strive Chess Tournament bracket. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put some stars there. All right, we're going to put that in the Discord, and then we're going to go ahead and pull up all these reviews. Everybody go leave a blunder sign or a dancing emoji, or a dancing little slime, or a blunder, or a crazy eyes. All right. But don't exit the stream to do that. If you have to exit the stream to do that, negate everything I just said. Yeah, that was a good tournament, guys. Very well fought from all players. All right, so who's still here right now? Whoever's here right now in the stream, I'm going to watch from your guys' perspective when I'm reviewing these games. So everybody who's here right now, stay right where you are. Where are we? That is the YouTube screen. All right. GG's, homies, to everybody who played. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull up Nick's games real fast. Okay, so first it was Harshbu and Mongo, so I'm going to pull up there's first. All right, so Explore Chess and Harshbu, let's pull up that game. And then, oh wait, I got to turn off the recording. Okay, so that's done. All right, so we got, let's see. Let's see what we have here, guys. All right, so we have this game pulled up. So nice stuff there. Let's go here. Also, we can close that. Let's pull up Mongo and Harshbu. Excellent. And now I need to pull up Brutus. Friends. Brutus. Yeah, all right. Hey, FS, note the Noah. Oh, you sick. Bro, Noah, that Noah guy in the chat, he's banned from chess tournament. Banned. Bro, play too good. Banned. I'm just kidding. He's a buddy of mine. He's actually lost me a lot of money these past 2 weeks. No, you want to go ahead and walk everyone through how you lost me a bunch of money this week and the last week? Obviously, all jokes. I would like Noah to catch all the strays in the chat right now, please. Everybody direct all strays towards that Noah guy in the chat, please. I need everybody to be firing on all cylinders at Noah in that chat. All right. So we got this game pulled up. Who am I missing right now? I'm missing like 5 people. I'm missing Nick and Supra. All right, so let me pull up Nick. I think. Yeah, Nick and Supra. Let's pull up your guy. Whoa. Why is it not letting me review? Review. There it goes. I'm not familiar with your game, Noah. Gosh, Nick, an absolute masterclass. All right. All right, so I have 5 games here right now. Who am I missing? I'm missing Katie and Brutus, I think, right? Yeah, I'm missing Katie and Brutus. Let's pull them up next. And I'm missing one more game. What game am I missing? Thank you for checking in, Supra. What game am I missing right now? Oh, obviously exploring chess and chess leveling. Duh. Gosh, I feel like it's such a silly goose. This was a crazy game, by the way. All right, cool. All right, so we got all the reviews pulled up, and guys, also I have a very fun little surprise for you guys at the end of this stream. All right. Oh my gosh, exploring chess. Wow. Oh. Holy smokes, bro. All right, we're going to look at this here in a second. Hang on. All right. Holy smokes. Exploring chess. What the heck? All right, 1 second, guys. Mongo, Harshboo. All right, so Mongo, Harshpoo, exploring chess, and then we have Nick and Supra, and it's Brutus and Katie, and then it's Harshpoo and explore chess. Wait, do I have this game pulled up twice? I do. All right, so we gotta go back here. It's Brutus and Nick. Brutus and Nick. Alright, so we close that. Make sure everything's pulled up. Nice. Alright, cool. So, Mongo was first, and exploring chess and chess leveling. Nick, Brutus, explore chess. Nick and Brutus, and Harshboo and Nick. Cool, awesome. All right, let's go ahead and flip this real quick. Dude, exploring chess, your accuracy is actually insane, bro. We're gonna get into that, bro. Holy smokes, dude. Might I remind you why the Caro-Kann is so... Wait. No, exploring chess play with the white pieces there. And he beat the Caro-Kann. Huh. Alright. 1 second, guys. I gotta adjust the layout one last time to switch it to full strive reviews. Alright, so here's that. Where is the tournament words? Words. Is it this one? No, it's this one. There we go. Alright, just tournament reviews. Why is it doing that? Stop doing that, please. You're going to have me crash out here momentarily. Alright, there we go. Cool. Alright, full stripe chess tournament reviews. And this is the live bracket. Awesome. And it's time to review our first game. going to eat a bar real fast because I'm hungry. But that's the stats for Harshbu and Mongo's first game. Oh, Mongo not happy. I think it was because it was a shorter game. I mean, I guess it wasn't that short. It was like 30 moves, right? Mm-hmm. All right, hang on. Let me finish eating my bar, and then we'll start these reviews. Oh, blinded by the light. All right. All right, cool. I'll take a swig of my water, and everybody get your notebooks out and start taking notes. I expect everybody to have their notes at the ready. We're going to review, and we're all going to get better here. All right. Alrighty, guys. Let's go ahead and start our first review of the day from this Full Stripe Chess tournament. And also, Nick, you have to stay in the stream, and whenever you're ready, send me your Wall of Fame picture and your preferred method of payment. Alright. So, in this game, Harshbu played a 73.3% accurate game. Mongo played a 61.6% accurate game. Harshbu played like a 1200. Mongo played like a 600. I honestly feel like Mongo played better than it actually shows here, too. I imagine like some of these moves, if I had to guess, were like moves that like could prove catastrophic like further down the stretch, if that makes sense. But that is the stats on that game according to chess.com. And so let's jump into this game. Mongo is in the chat right now. Hey, Noah, you still there? He definitely bounced. Bro, he's a coward. So Mongo playing with the black pieces, Harshbu playing with the white pieces. We see an e4 on the board here played, followed by e5, knight c3, knight f6, and f4, d5. And this is the Vienna game main line. I'm always terrified of this line, personally. So I'd never play this move when I'm playing as white. And there's a lot of tricky ways to go about this. You could usually, I believe you could take it with, you could take here. I don't think, you can take d5 too. But like with all that in mind, like the entire, like one of these files is going to completely open up, and there's just so much stuff you have to think about in these spots. So like, whenever you play these tricky lines, it requires a little bit more brain power to play these spots, if that makes sense, and use a little bit more time. But anyways, we see f takes on e5, followed by knight takes on e4, played by Mongo. The knight was under attack, so good spy here from Mongo, playing the main line. We now see queen f3 here played, and this is a Vienna game Paulsen attack now. Knight takes the knight. Good job here. Because, yeah, I feel like that was the only move you could have really played there. Yeah, only move you could have played there. The pawn takes back here now. A nice job taken with this pawn. I feel like a lot of people would have taken with the queen here, but it's actually bad because of d4. So good recognition there from Harshbu. And so the bishop comes up here now for Mongo. Harshbu pushes the pawn forward. We see a bishop sliding up to e7. Bishop comes out here now for Harshbu to the d3 square. Knight develops here to c6. Knight e2. And then a pawn push here from Mongo. And this is a bad move because of the agent is saying after knight f4, you have to go. Wow, this is like see, this is what I'm talking about. Mongo, like, this is like a 6-move sequence for this to be a bad move. So I don't really see that as a bad move, especially in Blitz, personally. Like, it's literally a 5-move sequence. Like, the sequence, I'll show you the sequence real quick. The line goes knight f4 after queen d7, knight takes on e6, queen takes back on e6, and these are all top moves. Bishop e5, coming down here, and the queen's trapped. And I don't think Harshbu would have found it. You cannot take here because it's covered. Pawns, like, all these squares are all covered. So, like, it was a bit of a sequence there, and he could have gotten the queen trap, but Harshbu does not spot it. He castles, and honestly, I feel like I would have played that too. You're not going to see perfect chess in Blitz, unfortunately. The queen now slides up here to d7. We see bishop to f4, black now castles here on the queen side, and I actually thought this was bad, but apparently it's the best move on the board. So kudos to Mongo playing the best move on the board. I was worried about the rook coming in here and creating an attack, but apparently that's even a bad move. What do I know about chess? Mongo beat me the other day. I can't even talk. Bishop now comes in here. Mongo does a great job of kicking the bishop out. This was not a good move from Harshbu because it loses a tempo. A tempo is where your opponent can play a piece forward, and you have to move a piece back after that. So it's bad. So don't do that. Don't lose tempo. Bishop comes back here now. Best move on the board. Only move you could have played, by the way, because you would have gone here. You would have been cooked eventually. Mongo now moves the knight here. Rook comes down here now, and you can play g5, or that is literally b5. g5 here, which is actually what Mongo does, I think. Yes, he does play g5. Nice find there from Mongo. He used less than 7 seconds on that move, too. So nicely done. Nicely done. Hey, he's back. He's back. Everybody, that Noah guy in the chat is sick. Everybody directs all firepower on Nick. Or, not Nick. Nick's cool. Not on Noah. He lost me my house, my car, my cat, my shoes, my door. He lost everything for me. It's all he's sick. Everybody roast Noah in the chat, please. But anyways, let's continue with the game. Mongo responded with g5, best move on the board. Good find there from Mongo. We now see bishop c1 coming all the way back. Nice job. Going all the way back. Best move on the board. We now see a h5 push here from Mongo. And the engine doesn't like that because of knight g3. A better move there apparently was rook df8. So that's fun, but I mean, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to get some pressure going down on this file. So understandable. Anyways, we see bishop takes on c4. No, he's sick. No, it's not awesome. He's sick. We see pawn takes back. Good job from Mongo, and also. Mongo, why did this move take you 4 years to make? This move right here contributed to you running out of time, I feel like, and playing the blunder that we're going to see here in a second. I feel like that was like a pre-move almost. But, I don't know. The rook now slides back here. Mongo now slides the rook over here. And this loses the game on the spot. Because Harshbu delivered the bishop on a silver platter. I think he actually put like a tomato and lettuce and was like, here, Mongo, here's a ham sandwich, and gave it to him. I was joking on the stream. Obviously, he said it was a misclick, and honestly, I do believe that is a misclick, if I'm being completely honest. Like, who's going to play their bishop there? Let's be so for it. But anyways, Harshbu delivers a ham sandwich to Mongo on a silver platter. Mongo very calmly collects the pawn here. What? You bishop? No way this is better. Apparently, bishop d5 is better? No, it's not. G takes it better. Putting pressure. Yeah, because the bishop can look there. But yeah, no, Mongo takes there. Best move on the board as far as I'm concerned. D5. Let me see. Okay, hang on. I gotta pause here real quick. Mongo, this bishop was your literal only sole reason you have a plus 5.5 advantage on the eval bar. Also, why is the eval bar not on screen? I just realized the eval bar's not on screen for you guys. Hang on. I'm gonna turn it on. Why did nobody tell me the eval bar wasn't on screen? Sorry about that, guys. I'm just gonna blame Captain Bill. Captain Bill is very easy to blame for this. I think it's all Captain Bill's fault, if I'm being so for real. All right. Well, let's. There we go. All right. There we go. There's the eval bar for you. I also need to switch this out now. You silly goose, you. Where is reviews? Full of stride blunder on the play. Everybody stay right where you are. Nobody move. Nobody move a muscle. Everybody stay right where you are. We're experiencing technical difficulties. All right, here we go. And now this is cooked again. I don't even care. All right, anyways. Mongo, back to you. Your bishop was the sole reason right now that you have a plus 5.5 advantage on the eval bar. You are completely and utterly winning in this spot, and the reason why is because this bishop is unstoppable. And you are sniping one of the most important pieces on the board. You need to get one of your rooks over here on the next move. You play bishop e6, and that doesn't lose the game on the spot. But use a little too much time on that move. And yes, I know in low time there's pressure. But after 94, now the threat's completely negated on that pawn. You push the pawn. Harshbu plays en passant. And I think you might have just panicked here, if I'm being honest. He played rook takes here, and obviously the entire world knows that's a bad move. Even you do. Obviously you don't take here because you're going to lose a piece. I believe it's bishop d5, if I'm not mistaken. What? Wait, bishop d5. Hey, why would you not? What? d5? Or that's, wait. What? d5? Take? Oh, you can't take because of that. I mean, okay, yeah, to be fair, I didn't even see the correct calculation. But anyways, I have to go now, FS. Might join back. Peace. Adios, Brutus. Have a good one, bro, homie. See, knight takes. And Mongo continues to blunder the game on move 27. A crippling blow for Mongo. Mongo had it all. This move right here, I firmly believe this move. Just like I won't say it, but I firmly believe this move right here is what lost you the game right here. But regardless, still a very good game from both players. And GG's to Mongo and GG's to Harshpu for advancing to the next round. So coming up next, guys, this might be one of the most insanely played games I've ever seen in my entire life. Between Explore Chess and Chess Leveling. Hey, I'm gonna need to take a quick swig of water. This game's crazy, bro. Exploring Chess played a 98.6% accurate game in this one. And Chess Leveling played a 73.9% accurate game. And I'm going to be completely honest, I know what a lot of you are probably thinking right now. But genuinely speaking, it is very hard to not play a perfect game when your opponent, and no disrespect to Chess Leveling too, Chess Leveling a very solid, very, very solid game. But Exploring Chess just like found all the right moves, and I'm pretty sure he's actually studied this opening. I feel like I remember him like posting about this or something at some point. But anyways, Exploring Chess is in the chat right now, if I'm not mistaken, and Chess Leveling is not. So the game opens up with e4. We see c6, knight f3, d5. This is the Carl Khan, greatest opening in all of chess. We now see a knight push here to the c3 square. Chess Leveling does a good job taking here. And then we see the bishop coming out here. And usually I like playing my knight here personally first. And if you get here, it's a Tartakower. Wait, is it? No, it's still two knights, according to chess.com. It's a Tartakower structure. The knight now comes back here. Bishop comes down here. You see a pawn push here from Explore Chess. Bishop takes, queen takes back. Chess Leveling pushes the pawn forward. I love that move, trying to get the bishop into the game, more than reasonable. Now the knight develops here, pawn pushes here, bishop slides up to d6, and then the white bishop comes up here to g5, pinning the knight to the queen. And what's crazy is we're on move 10, and we haven't had any issues yet. We have not had any issues. Whew. Are you here? Awesome. Thank you, Explore Chess. Knight bd7. Castles. 95. Both players have not played a single move below excellent so far in this game, and we're on move 11 right now. Queen e2, played by Explore Chess. Nicely done. Knight takes, pawn takes back. Good. And black castles. And this is very, very bad because of rook fd1. Or actually, no, rook fd1 or 81. And he chose 81. Apparently this is a second top engine move, but the idea remains the same, bro. The bishop is pinned to the queen. You move this bishop, you're cooked. You're completely cooked. And Chess Leveling sacks the bishop. Taking the knight on g3. And hangs the queen in one move. And Exploring Chess, wasting no time, takes the queen on the d8 square. A rook is going to take back here, but genuinely speaking, after the bishop gets taken back, Exploring Chess will not lose this game. He will not be denied. Up a clean 4 pieces. After a few more quick moves, we see bishop takes. Also, yeah, good job by Explore Chess too. Get more material off the board. Nicely done. Chess Leveling should have probably moved the. Actually, you can't even move the knight. You can't even move the knight. It's pinned. There's nothing he can do. Rook d6, bishop takes on f6, g takes back on f6, queen g4 check. And I thought you could do that. Queen slides up, rook comes down. Rook's gonna take here. And this move was played. Obviously that blunders checkmate in 1, but if yeah, okay, so it's rook d1 first is the only thing that can stop me. Yeah, because if you go here, I believe it's rook f8. Only move is to block, and then you checkmate. But at the end of the day, chess solving plays here. And Exploring Chess delivers checkmate on move 22. Flawless technique, great stuff. What? Oh my gosh, you're right. Dagnabbit. Sorry, guys. My bad. All right, hang on. Let's rewind. Gosh dang it. Yeah, I know. I've blundered. That's my bad. I reviewed the entire game already, so I'm just going to flip through. Exploring Chess played a perfect game. He played phenomenal. And the reason why is because of this move right here. And then this move by Chess Solving. And after a few moves, and we reviewed if the rook goes here, you have here, and then you have checkmate. And also, the only move to create the longest amount of checkmates is here, I believe. And you have to sack the rook. Oops, sack the rook, take. And after a few moves, same thing. Rook blocks, and you go here. But instead, Chess Solving played here, and mate was delivered on move 22. So nicely done. Nicely done. We can't see the bishop. Yeah, bishop on Z, I think it was Z67? 6-7, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, anyways, that will conclude game 2. Next up, we have Nick and Supra. Supra, I believe you're in here, right? Is Nick and Supra in here right now? This is Supra's only game, so if Supra's in here, I'm going to watch from his perspective, if that's okay with you, Nick. Nick, I'll watch your other two from your perspective. Depending on what the status is. Supra, you're in here, right? Alright, I need you guys to remind me to take the chessboard off the screen, too. Before I forget. Alright, next here, Supra, are you here? I'm pretty sure Supra's in here. Alright. Nick is the champ, he gets nothing. Alright, so... Alright. So this was the game. As far as the stats go for chess.com. Nick played at 88.1, Supra played at 79.3. There were no blunders and no misses in this game. But a few mistakes would prove to cost Supra in this one, and Nick would capitalize. So before I forget, and also, 1950 to 1250. And nobody, I don't want to hear any, Nick is in the clear. If anybody says anything in the chat, Nick is okay. The sequence that occurred in the game, because I already know what happens, proves to me that the correct moves were obvious with the correct amount of time usage, if that makes sense. So, all right, let's go ahead and review. We have e4 play here from Nick. All right, Supra's still not here. E5 now played from Supra. We see knight f3, knight c6, bishop e5. This is the Ruy Lopez opening. d6, d4, and Supra's a6. And apparently that's a bad move. I actually said he should play this on stream. And the bishop should take here, which is what Nick does. Clearly Nick has played this opening once or twice too. And so you take back with the pawn, only move you can play to not lose a piece. D takes on e5. And this is very, very bad because now, after the pawn takes back, you see a queen exchange and black has lost their right to castle. And this is why Nick had such a high percentage on the Eva. Very, very, very nice technique here from Nick. Supra with double pawns, 2 isolated pawns, 2 while he's at it. Very nice stuff here early from Nick. And he's also going to win this pawn on the next move. Knight takes on e5. So after this we see bishop e6, followed by knight takes the pawn on c6. And Supra had to play either here or here. And honestly, I feel like king e8 was better. Yeah, king e8 was better because you do cover this pawn, and also you move the king out of the checking square. So the knight, after this move is played, the knight takes the pawn with check. So you lose a move here technically. So you would have been forced to play this move anyway, but you lost a move to move the bishop here, if that makes sense. But king c8 now played. Good move from Supra. Also very, very important. Very, 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 very important. He does not go here. Wait, I think. Oh, no, he can't go king e8. Can he go king e8? Yeah, he can. All right. But he goes to king c8. That's a top engine move. Good job from Supra. Knight c3 now played, and Nick is up 2 pieces of material right now, 2 pawns. We see knight f6 played here by black. Bishop comes in here to g5, attacking the knight, and Supra brings the bishop here. And that is bad because it blunders a fork. And Nick did a good job of spotting this. I believe a better move would have been to play knight. What? Knight takes on e4? Oh, that's crazy. All right, but yeah, that could have been played, but we see bishop d6 and then a fork of the pieces. Supra now brings his bishop up. And just says king d7 or bishop d7. We see bishop b4. And with this move too, Supra loses more pieces in the process. Like, he's going to lose a piece there no matter what, but he lost more pieces there. And Nick has a 5-piece advantage. Also, Nick, fun fact, you missed a fork on the first move here. Shame. But you found it on the next move. And king slides up. The knight's going to take. Pawn takes back. Rook comes over here with check on d1. King slides up here to c6. Rook slides down here now to d4. Bishop takes. And the game is completely, like, I feel like this game is completely lost at this point. Nick does a really good job of capitalizing, bring the rook down. If there's a mate here, I will check it out. Yeah, but excellent technique here from Nick. Sacking the rook here. And what's crazy is, I thought for a split second that Supra could actually push this pawn all the way down, but to no avail because the bishop comes down. He does a good job spotting that. King takes the pawn now. Pawn's going to push, bishop sacks, and the queen is promoted. And on move 52, Supra resigns in this spot due to a checkmate being a threat on the next move of the game. So GG's to those two. Well played from Nick, and GG's to Supra. Next up we have Brutus and Katie. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe Brutus is still in here. Brutus was in his game. It was on his game for this one, bro. Nicely done. Yeah, I saw him miss the fork right after I played the move. You always spot the move after you play the move. That's how I am. Literally, for whatever reason, your brain just like for me personally, my brain only sees it after I play the move. But let's go ahead and pull up these stats here real quick. Where is my chess.com? There it is. Brutus played a 94.2% accurate game against Katie's 81.5% accurate game. Brutus played like a 1950, and Katie played like a 1650. This game was actually very crazy, too. Very, very crazy. So before I forget, let's go ahead and pull this down, and let's start the review. Brutus is in here, I believe. Brutus, you're in here? Brutus, are you in here? Are you in here, my G? Yeah, he did give you a number on the fork on the next square. I saw what he was trying to do though. It looked like he was trying to like pin the bishop to the knight, but like with so many threats, yeah, it's just something you have to take into account. All right, I don't see Brutus here, but I'm gonna watch from Brutus's perspective. Supra, what a pal. Supra is such a nice guy, giving him another fork. All right, so the game opens up with e4. Hang on, let me check one more time, make sure this is good. All right, Supra opens the game up with e4. We see e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4. This is an Italian game. And this sequence right here is actually diabolical. We see knight f6. And we see knight g5. This right here is the Italian game knight attack. Pressure is looming on this pawn. You need to play d5 here as Katie. But instead she plays knight takes on e4. And this right here, and I honestly thought there were still questions that needed to be answered. But holy smokes. Brutus comes in here with check, forcing the king to slide forward, the only possible move on the board. We see d4 now played here from Brutus. And Katie takes the pawn again. And what's crazy? So that happens, and then we see here. Brutus cannot take this knight here. Because if Brutus takes this knight, you're going to lose the queen. for literally nothing. So Katie cannot take there. Brutus does a good job chopping the position down and collects a piece in the process. So Brutus with an absolute stellar opening prep here. King slides over here now to e7. Knight's going to take the... That was a bishop, right? Yeah, bishop on d6. Pawn takes back. Knight slides forward. King slides up. And in this spot, Katie is completely and utterly lost right now. And I believe her saving grace... A, keep the king safe, and also you need to get your rooks activated as quickly as possible and just maintain pressure. Bishop c6 now played. Rook slides over. Pawn pushes here to h6. Knight slides over. Pawn pushes forward to d5. Pawn pushes forward to f3. And bishop check here now. And also, yeah, this, yeah, this move is not possible. I think you need to move your king here. No, you need to play b6 straight away. Or move your king. Or your rook. But that doesn't happen. Nick spots the pin of the pieces, collects the rook for the bishop. Rooks are worth 5 points. Bishops are worth 3 points. And a nice job by Brutus chopping down the position. And Katie blunders her rook on move 30 and resigns in this position. Well played from Brutus. Very nicely done, my friend. And we have Chess Dungeon in the chat. What is up, Chess Dungeon? How you doing, my friend? How are you doing, my friend? Good to see you, homie. All right. So that concludes round 1 for our reviews. All right. Do you guys want to know what the secret thing I'm doing after this is? I'm recording a video and I'm doing a secret video for you guys. Why is my camera blurry? Is my camera blurry? Why are you blurry? Stop. Why is my camera blurry? Focus. On me. Why is camera blurry? Stupid camera. Oh well, whatever. This is true. She has not been her anacrambling self lately. Oh, the camera's back. Nice. All right, after this review, I'll spill the tea for you guys. So in game 1 of round 2, I think Harshpoo left. So and I see Exploring Chess in the chat. So we're going to watch from Exploring Chess's perspective. Let's pull this up real fast. All right, so Exploring Chess played a 79.4% accurate game in this one, and Harshpoo played an 88% accurate game in this one. He played like a 1700, and Exploring Chess played like a 1400. All right, so let's see what went down in this one. E4 played on the board, and the beautiful Caro-Kann played. Very similar line to the last game. Harshpoo now moves the knight forward, and Exploring Chess is a very tricky move here, bringing the queen up. I actually absolutely hate this move because what's crazy about this position is that let's say you move the bishop over here. If the knight takes the knight here, you can't take back with this pawn. You can only take with that pawn. And it gets very dicey very fast, but Harshpoo pushes the pawn forward here. And Exploring Chess moves the knight over. You need to just go ahead and take here. And either the queen or the pawn taking is fine. But he goes over here. Harshpoo does a good job developing the bishop, trying to free up some space, and pressure is looming on that pawn, but Harshpoo does a good job of castling the king very quickly. Queen d3 now played. Good development here from Chess Leveling. Winning a little bit of a tempo there. You are blocking the pawn, but your bishop is very powerful right now. Cg6 played. And castles from white. Apparently h4 was better. Start the attack. Fascinating. But we see castles here. Knight's going to take knight. Bishop takes back. And then the bishop slides over. Pawn pushes forward here to c5. Both players are playing a very good game so far out of the gate here. d3. Bishop c6. Rook slides over. Putting pressure on this file. Whew. b5. Bishop slides back. Oh my gosh, it wanted you to take. What? That's a crazy sequence. Wow. That is a crazy sequence. Jeez. He slid the bishop back. And he pushed his pawn forward. I think you need to play... I still want you to play here. But I feel like A3 would have been a little bit better. C3 not played. Takes the bishop. Knight takes back. And black has a slight positional advantage. Slight. Ever so slight. C D4 not played here. C takes. C takes back. Knight B4. Rook slides up. Rook takes the pawn. Yeah, this hung a pawn here. Could you have played this? No, you can't because of this. I think you could have only played Rook D1. Yeah. Because now the fork is negated. You can move the rook there and then move the bishop up, I guess. But, whew. But a pawn gets blundered here. And then the bishop comes up and the knight falls off the board. And Harshpu looks like he's going to go on and win this game. Bishop comes down. You probably wanted to... You can't take here because the rook would have been hanging. Yeah, and then exchange of the pieces. Rook slides over. Pawn pushes forward. And at this point, this is Harshpu's game to lose. I believe he has some very solid technique here. And what's crazy here, too, if Harshpu promoted to a queen here, it would have been a forced mate in two. But he did recognize it. So good job by him playing Rook D8. Rook comes down. Now, to this pawn push, you can also just go... I'm pretty sure you could just go Knight C2. Yeah, because if you take, you push and promote. And if you don't take, you do anything else, now you push. Rook has to take, Knight takes, and now you're down more material. But Rook F8 played instead. King takes the pawn here. Pawn starts pushing. Pawn's pushing. Pawn's pushing. Rook comes up. And in a couple short moves. Oh. Okay, hang on. Harshpu, we got to work on your mating technique. Mate in 1. Queen D6. I don't even know where Queen D6 is. Right there. You had 1 minute on your clock. I expect you to find Queen D6. Played here. Knight D3. King comes down. And this is mate. But yeah, I mean, honestly, to be fair, like, win the game on the spot. Also, checkmate. Promoted to a rook, though. And then you deliver checkmate on move 52. So GG's. Well played. Respect. Alright. Aww. Whew. Yeah, that knight blunder did get you on that one. Brutal. Alright, so coming up next. Yeah. Coming up next is Nick and Brutus. 2 more games to go. Alright, and let's pull this up. Nick or Brutus, who's in the chat right now? Whoever's in the chat gets to watch from their perspective. Nick or Brutus? Nick or Brutus? My beads are falling down. There we are. Alright. Yeah, that was a very tricky spot. Plus Explore Chess was a little bit lower on time, too. So, I understand why I played a little bit faster there. There's a method to the madness, though. When in doubt, play something safe. As safe as possible. Alright, Nick and Brutus have about 5 seconds. Alright, we're watching from Nick's perspective. Alright, so in this game, Nick played an 88.9, Bruce played a 76.1. 2100 to 1600, and you're going to see exactly why. Oh, you're here. Okay, cool. If you're in the chat, I was going to watch from your perspective, that's all. You're good, Nick. You're good. Alright, so, game opens up with E4. And Nick plays C5, the Sicilian defense. The most complicated line, arguably the most complicated line in chess. Knight of 3 now played. We see D6, C3. Knight f6 now played. Good stuff here from both of these players. Very solid. Bishop comes out here now for Nick. Bishop also comes in here for Brutus. Pawn pushes here. Pawn push there. Bishop slides back to h5. Bishop comes down. Bishop e7. Knight b2. And this was the last move before chaos strikes. In this position, Black needs to play h6. Knight c6, develop the knight. Or knight fd7. Get the bishop off the board. But he castles. And now bishop takes on f6 is good. Sniping all the way down here. After g4, bishop comes back. H4 here, and yeah, the pawn starts storming and putting a lot of pressure on the black position. But white castles as well. We see knight c6, and this is where catastrophe struck for one of these players. d4, played by white. In this spot, you need to play either bishop f4, bring the bishop back, put some pressure coming down here. Rook e1, or bishop f4. What? a4. That is the H file. a4. But we see d4, and Nick actually takes his pawn. He could have played bishop take, or what? Bishop takes here. Apparently bishop takes here is better. Because the exchange here is going to favor black more. I believe in this spot, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, bishop favors black more. But c takes, knight takes on d4. And in this spot, you must play either bishop take or bishop g6. Bishop takes on e2. Or knight takes on d4. Bishop takes on e2. And on this move, Brutus actually pre-moved the queen here to e1. Very obviously a pre-move here. And he blunders the rook. And with an 8 material advantage as it currently stands, Brutus resigns in this position. After a very, very, very cruel mistake / mouse slip / miscalculation of what was going to happen in that position, and he loses the game to Nick, and Nick moves on to the final match to face off against Harshpoo. Nick, to answer your question, I was just asking who was in the chat because I was going to watch from your perspective. I'm assuming you're still here, so I'm watching from your perspective in the last game too. Because I don't think Harshpoo's here anymore. Who's all still here, by the way? Who's here? Yeah, the rook. He pre-moved that move. That was brutal. Cruel game. All right. Let's go ahead and pull this up here for you guys real quick. In this game, Nick played an 81.9% accurate game, and Harshpoo played a 68.1% accurate game. He played like an 1800, and Harshpoo played like an 1100. So let's see exactly what went down in this championship match. d4. Worst move on the board. Knight f6. Knight c3. d5. f4. Bishop f4. a6. e3. c5. Knight f3. This is a Queen's Pawn Opening Accelerated London system. Shout out to everybody who's still here. You guys are all absolute G's. Knight comes forward here to c6. Pawn takes. And the bishop comes out here to g4. Bishop slides up here now to e2. Bishop takes the knight here on f3. Bishop immediately takes back, and Harshpoo's up one piece of material, but according to the engine, it's very, very even. Because this pawn can quickly be won back because it has 3 pieces looking at it right now, barring a pawn push. But Nick pushes the pawn 2 squares forward, and this is devastating because of bishop g5. Bishop has to take here. Bishop takes on f6. Queen takes back. Yeah, now with more pieces off the board, on top of this pawn having 3 attackers on it, Nick is just completely losing in this spot. I think knight takes his best. Yeah. But we see this, and the bishop actually slides back here, which is catastrophic because of e4. And Nick does a phenomenal job of recognizing this. Bishop slides back here, knight to e2. We see bishop takes on c5. Castles. a3. d4. He takes on d4. Knight takes on d4. Apparently it's better to take with the bishop. Put pressure on that. See, knight takes on d4. Bishop slides up here now to c4. Pawn pushes forward here now to b5. Bishop slides back here now to a2. Good move. Keep all the pressure on this diagonal from Harshpu. Like, those are all very critical squares to control. Queen b6 now played here from Nick. A better move he had here was queen e8 apparently. Put some more defense on that pawn. Also put another defender on that, I guess. But this is a very, very difficult spot to navigate to because there's just a lot happening. We see queen b6, knight d5. Knight takes, good move there from Nick. Bishop takes back, good. And the rook is under attack. Nick slides his rook over here now to d8. Bishop takes the pawn here now. And it looks like white is winning, but with all the attacks brewing and a potential discovered attack available, it doesn't look too good for Harshpu. We see knight b3. And in this position, white plays queen h5. And this is a blunder. Except for g6, which should have been played immediately. I mean, I understand you need to calculate a few things. After g6, queen h6. Yes, the bishop can snipe, but the pawn can push still. And you take the rook here. Rook takes back. Bishop slides up. Rook comes over here. And in this position, Nick plays here. And what's crazy too, I think you had a forced mate here. Right? Bishop takes on f2. Bishop takes back. Oh, you can't even take back there. Oh, you have to play here. Oh, wait, no, you can't play there either. You have to go here and walk your king out. Oh, that's crazy. But he plays here, attacking the queen. Queen slides up, and as you can tell by the eval bar, mate 1 is on the board and is, in fact, delivered by Nick on move 23 of the championship match. Congratulations, Nick. You have won the Full Stride Chess Tournament, and I hope you found this review helpful, and I hope all of you found these reviews helpful. I appreciate every single one of you for being here today. And that's going to conclude our reviews, but do not go anywhere. Do not go anywhere. I'm about to record a YouTube video telling a story about another famous chess player and my experience with him and what I think about him and how he's probably easily one of my favorite chess players, probably along with Magnus. Well, that I've met, probably my favorite chess player that I've ever met. But with that being said, guys, GG's to all. If you guys want to stick around, I'd really appreciate it, and you guys would all be absolute G's, but we are going to go ahead and turn this on real fast. How many views have we gotten so far? Also, if you guys are just joining us, please be sure to like the stream. Please, please, please like the stream. I would very much appreciate it. All likes are very much welcome and appreciated. It helps us push our stream out to more people. So please, respectfully, be sure to leave a like. I need to drink another swig of water first real fast. I got texted. Nice. All right. That was a really good tournament, guys. Very happy with how that turned out. Everybody played very, very honorably and very well. So give y'all yourselves a pat on the back. That was really fun to watch. All right, Supra. Good night, my friend. Jeez, yeah, all right. Yeah, you're good to go to sleep now, homie. Good night, my friend. All right, you guys ready for this? This is the screen that's going to reveal everything to you guys. Yeah, I'm going to be talking about how I met Hikaru. Twice. All right. I'm debating if I want to keep the music on or not. So the plan is to have, I played bullet games yesterday and got absolutely cooked, but I went on a good streak, so I'm going to have the bullet games over here. And on the live broadcast, I'm going to have this over here so you guys can look at these pictures that I have with Hikaru. These were taken 3 years ago, and then these were taken 2 weeks ago at the Clutch Chess event. All right. But it is now time. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the music off because I don't want any music playing while I record this. And let's go ahead and do a quick test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, testing. Beautiful. Okay. Double check this real fast. Okay, yeah, this all looks good. Hikaru is a good guy, I agree. Adios, homies. Good night. Those of you that are heading out. GG's, everybody. All right. Go ahead and start recording this here momentarily, guys. Please bear with me. All right. Oh, gosh. All right. I need to, breathe. It's always very, very fun hosting the chess tournaments. Need to. I agree. We need to send him a full strive shirt. All right. Let me go ahead and get all my thoughts in order. All right, let's do this. I have met Hikaru Nakamura twice in my entire life. I met him a couple years ago. I believe it was at the Sinquefield Cup, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe it was actually that same tournament where all the drama and beef went down with Magnus and Hans Niemann. And I also met him at the recent Clutch Chess Championship tournament. And let me tell you, Hikaru, one of the nicest guys I think I've ever met in my entire life. He is the only chess player, and I'll say this right now, if you have never met Hikaru, note this. He is the only chess player I have encountered, other than, I guess, Jan Nepomniachtchi and Levon Aronian, who I've also met. Those pictures will be on screen. I'll put those pictures on screen here real quick for you guys to see. And every time I have asked Hikaru to get a picture, he hasn't even hesitated. By far, one of the most humble, nicest guys, easily probably one of the most popular chess players too, and just a really true, genuine, down-to-earth guy, right? So I will start with my first story of meeting him. So in 2022, I believe it was right around November time, I saw that the Sinquefield Cup was being hosted in my city. And I actually believe this was after all the beef went down with Hans Niemann and Magnus Carlsen accusing each other of cheating and blah, blah, blah. The list goes on and on. You all know that story already. And I wanted to just get down there and see if I could meet any famous chess players, because I thought that would be really, really cool. And so I went down there with my friend Alex, and we drove down there. And keep in mind, I've watched these guys for years, as I'm sure you guys probably have if you're seeing my video. I imagine a lot of you probably have. And if I see a famous chess player, I'm going to nerd out. I'm like, oh my God, it's Hikaru. So we're driving down to the St. Louis Chess Club, and we pull up to the street, and I kid you not, we thought we were actually going to be late. I pull up, and Hikaru is literally, and I mean literally, walking down the street like he is not one of the greatest chess players of our generation, one of the most popular streamers in the entire world as far as chess goes, and vice versa. This dude's just casually walking down the street. So naturally, I crashed my car into a pole, and I'm like, Hikaru! No, I'm kidding, I didn't crash into a pole. I pulled over, I parked, and I said, Hikaru, can I please get a picture with you? I watch you all the time, you're really cool, and I genuinely really love to interact with you. And okay, that sounded weird. I would genuinely like to get a picture with you if that would be cool. It's like, yeah, of course. Like, no hesitation, absolutely. And I got the picture with him. I'll show that on screen real quick. And then my friend, who's an absolute G, shout out to Alex, by the way. He's one of my best friends. I've been friends with him for a very, very long time. I had Hikaru sign my chessboard as well, and I'll also show that photo. Oh my gosh, I'm pointing the wrong way. Show that photo on screen as well. And yeah, he signed my chessboard. I got a picture with him. And dude, when I say, like, I know I'm kind of glazing him a little bit. I really respect Hikaru. Hikaru is one of the greatest chess streamers, and honestly the biggest person as far as like chess streaming goes in terms of skill level. Obviously you have Gotham Chess and other streamers, blah, blah, blah. The list goes on. But I think Hikaru has been by far the most influential chess player by a lengthy mile. And having him sign my chessboard and getting a picture with him is really, really cool. He asked me, I remember him asking me, he was like, hey, so are you a YouTube subscriber or are you a Twitch subscriber? And I'm like, I'm totally a Twitch subscriber. And I don't subscribe to his Twitch. I do watch his streams sometimes, so for free, and I do subscribe to him on YouTube. So either way, I watch his content, period, because Hikaru, his content, I mean, you guys know, his content's stellar. So that all went down. It was really cool. And I also met, like the pictures you saw a little bit ago. I met Levon Aronian, and I also met Jan Nepomniachtchi. So that was really cool. And I also met Fabiano Caruana. For him, I actually did crash into a pool and got a selfie with him. I'll go ahead and show that on screen. This is actually the day before I met Hikaru in 2022. It was like, or let me rephrase that. It was the day before I went down to St. Louis with my friend to get pictures with famous chess players. And I just saw this dude walking down the street, and I had never met any chess players before. But obviously I recognized him. It's Fabiano freaking Caruana, the guy who played Magnus Carlsen in the World Chess Championship a few years back. So that all happened, and it was one of the best days of my entire life. And I got really cool bragging rights because I got a picture with 4 very popular chess players, and that was that experience in the first story. So the second story, if you watched my previous video of me meeting Magnus Carlsen, you all well know, and if you're in my Discord server, you probably know this too. By the way, link in the description. Click that and hop in and join our next chess tournament. I was waiting in the lobby, and I got there about 2 hours early for the Clutch Chess event that recently just happened, and I knew the players were going to be walking past me. And by the way, if you didn't know, it was Magnus Carlsen, Hikaru Nakamura, Gukesh Damaraju, if I say that incorrect, I'm pretty sure I said that correctly, Damaraju, and then Fabiano Caruana. And I got pictures with all the players. I'll run like a quick screen at the end to show you guys all the pictures and everything. But yeah, no. Fabiano arrived first. Said good luck to him. Gukesh then arrived second, if I'm not mistaken. And then Hikaru walked in. And also, while I'm waiting for the chess players to arrive, I'm actually in the lobby with Hikaru's dad. And I actually sat down and spoke with him, like asking, like, hey, what's your ELO? Where are you from? Blah, blah, blah. How good are you? Do you think you can beat me? I'm a 2,000 ELO chess player. Ooh, I'm very tough. And he was like, bro, I would absolutely obliterate you. And I'll show that picture on screen. I did mention this in my Magnus video as well, so that was really cool. And after I spoke with him for it was probably like 30 minutes, he told me that his son's actually playing today. I'm like, oh, you must be Gukesh's dad. And he was like, no. And that was really awkward. And he told me he was Hikaru's dad. And him and I got to talking about Deep Blue, chess engines, stories for Hikaru's upbringing. He actually showed me a Hikaru baby photo of him marrying Hikaru's mom, and baby Hikaru and his baby brother, and it was just the coolest freaking experience ever talking to his dad, because his dad is an absolute G, very down-to-earth guy. If you ever have the privilege of meeting him, highly recommend you speak with him, because he's a very down-to-earth guy, and he'll chat with people, and he has a lot of really cool chess lore to his name. But him and I were talking about everything, and we also talked about Gotham Chess for a little bit, but with that, Hikaru walks in after Gukesh and Fabiano walked in. And Hikaru walks in with his wife. His wife is pregnant, by the way, if you didn't know. Baby Hikaru coming soon. I think baby Magnus already was born, but baby Hikaru coming soon. That's going to be a battle for generations to come. Cannot wait for that, by the way. Just nerding out over 2 kids that one of them literally not born yet. And Hikaru walks in, and his dad introduces me to him. Like, obviously I met him before, but I don't think Hikaru probably remembers me, if I'm being honest. And he was like, yeah, this is John right here. He's a super cool guy. He actually owns his own brand. It's called Full Strive, and he isn't in the inner chess circle. And he's a really cool guy. I think you should meet him. And Hikaru was like, what's up, man? What's up? How's it going? Super genuine, super kind. I asked him if I could get a picture, and I had his dad take the picture. I'll show you that on screen real quick. This is going to be for the YouTube video. The YouTube live stream is seeing something different right now, but you guys can see that picture on screen now. And super duper duper awesome, down to earth guy. And we got the picture. Him and his dad chatted for a little bit, and that was that. So Hikaru went upstairs to go ahead and play in the Clutch Chess tournament. And like I said, Magnus, Hikaru, Fabi, Gukesh, the current world chess champion. Very, very cool live event. I did get a really cool picture with it too. That's going to be on screen too. I showed this in the Magnus video too, so if you already saw it, I apologize, but this is a cool video too, or a cool photo too, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I got to see Magnus and Hikaru play a game of chess, and Hikaru actually beat Magnus Carlsen in game 1. And it was actually like an incredible finish. Like, the game was all over the place, if I recall correctly. And Hikaru pulled off a really good win, and then both players decided on a draw for the second game. And it was actually really funny. And it was actually really funny because when you go up to the playing hall to watch the players play, you have to get wanded down by a security guard. And I went upstairs, I went downstairs after their first game because there was a 5-minute break between the games. And I went downstairs to get some food. I went back upstairs. The players are already gone and their game is drawn. And I'm like, oh my gosh. First of all, I wanted to meet Magnus Carlsen. Second of all, I wanted to see Hikaru again because, you can't get enough of Hikaru in real life. Like, Hikaru, absolute G. Sorry, I'm going to glaze. Hikaru is the freaking homie. And I see this, and I rush downstairs as quickly as I possibly can, and I catch Magnus barely leaving, and I try to get a picture with him, but he told me no, sorry, piss, because he lost to Hikaru. Honestly, I understand. He also said he was sick in an interview afterwards, so that was fine. Hikaru came back down again, and he actually took another selfie with me because he is an absolute G. Hikaru, absolute G. And I'm going to show that on screen real quick for you guys, too. You guys can take a peek at that real fast. Also, I meant to show you And yeah, Hikaru just an absolute and utter G. But yeah, that all happened. I am truly blessed to have met all these players. Also, I'm going to go ahead and show you all the photos, all the photos of the players that I met from the Clutch Chess tournament on screen here. I actually met Gukesh, Fabi, and Magnus Carlsen, along with Hikaru. This video is about Hikaru, not Magnus. And my gosh, guys, I can't even put it into words. If you ever get an opportunity to go to a tournament like this, I highly recommend you go to this tournament if you are a fan of chess. It was unbelievable. I feel like I was literally witnessing history go down as I was standing there watching the games. And yeah, that was my experience. 2 times meeting Hikaru Nakamura. I wish, Hikaru, if you ever see this video, I wish you the absolute best. I hope your career is very, very solid as you progress. I know you're getting a little bit up there, and I don't want to make it sound like I'm calling you old or anything, but yeah, I've been a fan of you for a long time, man. And I genuinely wish you the absolute best, and I hope you in fact are able to pull off I genuinely hope you are able to pull off the candidates tournament placement and hopefully win it and face off against Gukesh. That would be the coolest thing ever. And yeah, man, I'm one of your biggest fans, and I genuinely wish you the absolute best. So, guys, that's my stories. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and tell me, have you ever met Hikaru Nakamura? What would you do if you met Hikaru Nakamura? Would you actually crash into a poll? Tell me in the comments down below. I would love to hear about it. And also, please be sure to subscribe. I upload these videos a couple times a week, and we post about chess, our chess tournaments, chess lore, chess stories, and a bunch of other awesome stuff, all pertaining to chess, and we are welcoming new faces every single day. So if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. And also, guys, we have a Discord server where we host chess tournaments, daily checkmates, and a bunch of other cool, awesome stuff that will also be linked in the description down below. And guys, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to check out this video. This video right here. This video was very fun to make, and I think you'll find it very entertaining and very insightful. So, for the final time, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great, wonderful, and fantastic rest of your day. Peace. Okay, alright, that is my story. You guys get to see the raw version. But alright, guys, that's going to go ahead and conclude the stream. GG's to everybody who played in the chess tournament today. Appreciate all of you. And yeah, those of you that are still in here, since there's still 3 people in here. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed